What up, Score? What up, Bug Piles? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. I'm about to start. I'm gonna just pop up for
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, about it. I'm the one who put in the work.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Bud Files, what up, man? I hope the family is good. Man. Shout out to you and the fam. Squirt Mama, what up, though? Appreciate you, Nine. Appreciate you, sis. And my buddy Wild Heart, welcome to the stream. What up, though, man?
Cheers, man. How's it going?
Chilling, bro. Yeah, I just popped up for 1 minute. Commander, what up, Nine? The Minister of General Defense is in the building. What up? You see my Timu, Commander? This is Timu. I'm using the Yeti, though. I got the Yeti rock. What up, Wild Heart? What's up, man?
Yeah, not much. I was just checking the live streams and saw you live, so I thought I'd join just to annoy you.
Yeah, I seen y'all was live earlier. I was in the bushes listening, trying to get the kids to sleep. Y'all was having a crazy conversation. I'm like, I ain't going up there. I seen Gio in the chat. I'm like, I'm definitely ain't going up there. You know, I think the dude got a hard on for me, so I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Gary, what up, though? My 33 brother. Yeah, my wife made me come live. She made me go live, so I'm here.
So what's the topic? I'll stay on topic.
Oh, I'm just asking a general question, like, what are some things people... Didi, what up, though, sis? Did I see, my bad, my people coming in. But, Team Yeti, I see that. What are some things you do to improve self, to, like, improve on yourself? You know, I'm just interested. You know, people do different things, you know, knowledge, you know, practicing different.
Yeah, I would say like health-wise, it's probably like exercise, you know, good diet.
Mm-hmm.
But like reading, like learning, getting more knowledge.
Yeah, like you said, even health-wise, you know, because the better your body feels, a lot of times the better your mind, and the better you feel emotionally too. So I used to be a personal trainer, so I am definitely, I definitely concur with that. You know, physical fitness.
Yeah, I think like any way to like gain knowledge, kind of improve yourself, even no matter what it is. The more knowledge you have, you know, it makes you better, I think.
And I love The reason I asked that because I noticed different things that I did in life. Like when you say knowledge, the more that I learned, the better I felt about myself. You know, the better you feel about yourself, the more confidence you build and resilience you build, just going through life. You know, so
I agree.
Bond, what up, though? Wow, hard do 10 push-ups.
No, I'm not saying I do any of those things myself. I'm just saying that things that, No, I haven't exercised since like 1983.
1983.
Yeah, I haven't exercised since school. So.
Oh man, you was out of school in 1983.
No, I wasn't. To be fair, no, I was 2 in 1983.
I was about to say, bro, I was born in 84, so you know what, Commander? I can do about 25 right now. And I do different types of push-ups. I do what they call more Marine style push-up. It's more like
those are difficult, aren't
they? I've been doing them for years, so it ain't really difficult. But I probably can't do 25 of those right now because it's really like 3 and 1, right? So it's like you go down, just say down 25%, and you do 2 pumps, and then you do a full extension, and that'll be 1. So it's like you're really doing 3 and 1. So I probably can do about 10 of those right now. Wow. I ain't been working out in a while.
I could probably do 2 before I get out of bed and just collapse.
Diamond push-ups? Yeah, I can actually. I think I did 15 yesterday. Is that? Oh, Saturday. I was trying to show off that I can still do it because I got this shunt in my head, and I've been battling this for like 3 years, so I'm still getting stronger. But when I first, I was real weak, and like if I can't lay flat and I can't like lay linear, I got to kind of lay up so the machine can suck the juice out my head, and I get lightheaded and pass out a lot of times. So, and I did martial arts my whole life, played sports my whole life, so I've always been active. And when this happened, it's like, you know, I'm kind of used to pushing myself, but I can't do that right now. I'm getting older and a lot weaker, so I just got to build my strength up little by little again.
Not so bad. Yeah, sorry.
Knuckle push-ups, yeah, I could do those too.
Oh no!
I used to do 1,000 push-ups a day, believe it or not. Like when I was working, do an 8-hour shift, I do like 800 push-ups, and then I used to go to the gym after work, and then do another 200 throughout the workouts.
I couldn't do that in like 10 years.
1,000 push. I mean, if you start off slow. Like I had people. What I used to do 100 push-ups an hour, so I do like 50, and then I wait probably about 20 minutes, then do another 50, and then I'd be my 100 push-ups within an hour, and I do that, you know, within a work hour. So I mean, work shift. So, and then I used to go to the gym every night. So,
wow. That's
I probably can't.
That's really impressive. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, we my whole family athletic, bro. My whole family, bro. Like we that's one thing we always did was physical condition. Yeah. You know, I got 2 cousins. I know you don't watch American football, but I got 2 cousins in the Hall of Fame in the NFL. I got another cousin right now who play in the NFL. My god brother play in the NFL. Yeah, them close cousins, and then I got like distant cousins. It's like I got a total of 8 cousins right now that play in the NFL, but only one of them that I'm real close to. The other ones are like second, third cousins.
Oh, like professional players in the.
Jordan Whitehead. He played for the Buccaneers. This is the crazy thing. I got 3 cousins that won Super Bowl rings with Tom Brady.
Wow.
All 3 of them played defensive back. Too.
Wasn't Tom Brady? Yeah, my favorite American football team is the New England Patriots.
New England Patriots. It was for a while. Yep, it was for a while. I don't really got it. I'm in Michigan, so you know I rock Detroit. I'm from Pennsylvania, so I like the Steelers. I was reside like 15 minutes away from Pittsburgh, so yeah. Yeah, Commander, give me something you do for self-improvement. And I like having these conversations because people different. People use different things. Even if people use like a spiritual practice or religion and it make them better, you know, um,
Yeah, I was going to say like
showing
meditation.
my face.
I hadn't thought of that, like meditation or prayer or something.
Oh, meditation is key for me, man. That's how I slow my mind too. A lot of time,
Yeah,
just do meditation and slow my. I kind of that's how I go into isolation without isolating myself, if that makes sense. Because
yeah, like slowing
uh,
your thoughts down, that kind of thing.
yeah, so I can hear my own thoughts. Because oftentimes, like, did you ever have you ever wondered like where did this idea come from, or like when you think of something that other people influence the thought?
Yeah, yeah. Like you think you have a unique thought, but then you find out that you got it from somewhere. You
Yeah,
got it.
somebody planted a seed and it grew, it germinated. Yeah, so when I understood that, bro, I had to learn how to isolate myself. I mean, it's not always a bad thing, but it just depends on the environment and the people you're around.
Yeah,
And at that time, I wasn't in the right environment, so I had to understand how to thrive in an environment without losing uh, who I desired to be. I guess you could say it like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I showed my face, command. I didn't do it on purpose, honestly. And then once the camera was on, I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care, but um,
I like having the camera on because I think it helps with like communication and that. People talk with like the hands and faces and that. I think it gets
the
help.
only thing is my left eye, the one that's closed.
Yeah,
I don't know how the camera. I'm blind in that eye, so a lot of times that eye start twitching. And then a lot of times I don't look at the camera, I'll be looking down. And I was talking to somebody, it was like, look me in the face. I'm like, bro, I can't see you if I wanted to. Like, I'm legally blind, you son of a bitch. Like, legally blind. And I look at my, like to look at the chat, I can see it on there, but it's easier if I look at my
yeah,
phone. So you'll catch me looking down a lot.
yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so what are some other things, people? What else y'all do, man? Physical workout. I'm getting back eating more healthier. Um, let me
Yeah,
ask you this. Wow, I came to so one day I walked in the grocery store. This is when I was on my health kick, right? I didn't notice this until I was on my health kick. I walked in the grocery store and I'm like, damn, what are organic food at? So I see the section, there's a little section, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, if this organic, what the hell is the rest of this shit in here?
Oh, what do you think about GMOs? I don't think.
Man,
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with them.
I mean, I can understand that because we've been living off of them for years. I mean, any overindulging in things, I just think it's the potential, you know. Um,
Yeah,
I think it's the potential that it has. I mean, it's a lot of GMOs that don't have a negative effect, but then it's studies to show a lot of them do. So,
yeah,
but like overindulging, but I mean, shit, we've been living off GMOs since well, probably since what the mid to late '90s,
yeah,
probably longer than that. But I mean, since I've been aware of it.
yeah. It might not be long enough to, yeah, look out whether it's good or bad. Like long term, they have to do studies on it and that. Yeah.
Commander said, "Is this my one-on-one with Wildheart?"
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Do you want me
if he
to?
wanted to be, it don't matter. I mean, we can rock out.
Didn't you want to ask me some questions?
Yeah. So if y'all didn't know, Wildheart is an atheist, right? Do you want to explain to them? I mean, we can give a general understanding what an atheist is. I'm pretty sure everybody know, but I don't like putting blankets, and since I'm talking to you, would you like to explain to the people your ideology of atheist, what an atheist is?
Yeah, basically, I'm not convinced that God exists. I'm not saying that a God doesn't exist. It's just that I haven't seen enough evidence to convince me that there is a God. I'm not saying that a God doesn't exist. And I'm an agnostic atheist. So I would say I don't know whether there is a God or not, but I'm not convinced at the moment. That is my definition of atheism. And I think it's
I'm sorry, go ahead. Oh no.
I think it's a common one as well. I think most atheists are like that. You get hard atheism and soft atheism, or strong and weak atheism. Some atheists will claim that there definitely isn't a God, but I don't think they're justified in that. That's like theists claiming there is a God. Do you know what I mean? But I think the majority of atheists I don't know whether there is or not, but I'm not convinced.
So you saying it could be you haven't seen enough evidence to prove it?
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, I can understand that. Have you always been an atheist, or is it something that?
Yeah. Like I went to 2 Catholic schools, and just at least I can't remember ever believing in God. It's just always
Spooky.
Yeah.
I apologize. I believe I seen Spooky at your channel, right?
Yeah, Spooky is an old friend. He's actually saved
What
my
up,
life.
Spooky?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I gotta get my camera. This is my webcam. I gotta get my actual camera. Yeah. So let me ask you this: where do you? Because I know oftentimes people rely on religion for their moral compass. So how did you develop? How do you develop, or how did you, or how do you develop your moral compass?
I have it's not objective. I have a subjective view that morality should be based on well-being. So I make the choice to think that well-being is the foundation. And then once you choose that, you can make objective, like well-being is the basis. It's subjective. And then like eating an apple is good. Like drinking battery acid is bad. So you can come to like objective conclusions, but the basis is subjective. You have to agree that well-being is the basis. So that's what I do. It's kind of it's subjective at the base, but after that it's objective. Yeah.
Karen, what's up, though? What up, though? Appreciate you. So let me ask you this: when you say well-being, is that just your well-being, or
no, like all like sentient being, like humans and like all
like animals too?
Yeah, like the well-being of conscious creatures, I would say. Anything that's conscious.
So do you what if you look at something and it benefits you but it hurts someone else? How do you rationalize that?
You would have to be more specific.
Okay, say well it was a good example on your channel one day. Say if you see someone need help, they stop breathing, you see a defibrillator in the window. Is it okay to break the window to save a life?
Yeah, I would say saving a life is more important than like the owner. Obviously, it's kind of stealing, but it would be on a like individual case by case basis.
Case by case.
I would say, yeah. Like saving a life is more important than stealing. Do you know what I mean? And you could always go back and pay the, yeah. So it'll be relative as well. It's not. There's not one thing. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say shout out to the Cash App. Appreciate you. Give me 1 second, bro.
Let's make this one. Let's make this one. Money.
Appreciate you, Squirt. Appreciate you. Shout out to Squirt Mama. Let me ask you this because I got
that was good.
You said, oh, I got a couple little funny things, man. But I got into a philosophical debate with this older gentleman, and he was rationalizing war, right?
Yeah.
And he said, you know, at times, and I agree because it exists, but he said at times, you know, people have to go to war to save their country. Do you think is moral to take over someone else's country?
No, I wouldn't say take over someone else's country. I think it's moral to defend your own country. But not to take over
conquer someone else. Yeah. Even if that was the only option you had to keep your civilization up and running.
I don't know why you would have to like invade someone else's country to save
resources.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Unless they were invading you, but then that would just be defending your country. I don't know why you would have to invade someone else's country in order to keep your civilization going.
Oh, well, like I wasn't there in the past, but historically, there's been wars waged because civilizations were going down. So they went and conquered other lands to keep their civilization going. You know, Vikings did it a lot. The Persians did it a lot. You know, but a lot of times that was because I believe gluttony. They just overused resources, and when they ran out, instead of trying to find ways to be more innovative and reproduce, they just went took somebody else's.
Yeah, I would sit with it's okay to defend your own property and country, but I would say it's wrong to invade other people, because then you're harming other people when. But I'm not sure. I haven't thought it through fully, so I could be wrong about that.
Appreciate that, Karen. Appreciate you, brother.
Get that money. I don't come the money.
And yeah, it's all good faith, brother. It's all good faith conversation. Because I actually agree with Wildheart on like even, he an atheist, but I practice a lot of different spiritual practices, and even like within Buddhism. it tells you dogma, right? Even with everything, like even with positive things, suffering comes because even something that you have that's positive eventually goes away, and then when it goes away, the way you feel about it. Suffering is a bad term, but that's just how the word translates. It's more like, how do I explain it? It's more like law of rhythm. You know, you have good times, you have bad times. You know, so even like when you say morale is subjective and it's case by case, I agree with that because like people will say murder is bad, but what if I got to defend myself? Then is it bad? You know.
Oh, that was the word. Sorry, that was the word I was trying to. Situational. That was the word I think of. Like it changes from situation to situation. There's not one rule that covers every situation. Do you know what I mean?
Like, what if?
Like when the Bible says you shouldn't lie, sometimes lying is good. You know, the classic, like Nazi. Yeah. Sometimes lying can be moral. Yeah.
Especially if you're married. Oh, the bad joke, y'all.
No,
Honey, how I look in this? You look great. I ain't gonna say nothing else. That's the only answer you should have, man. If your wife asks you how she looking something, tell her she look awesome. That's it. But no, I rock with that, bro. I just hear like, you know, a lot of people attach morals to God or morals to a religion. And
yeah,
to me it's like I'm not saying everyone, but it's more like you're doing it because it's a consequence versus you doing it because you think it's right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I think with like religions, if it comes down from God, you're not even using morality. You're like amoral. If you're just following a list of rules because God said so, you're not even thinking about it. You're not even using morality. It's just amoral. I can't do this because God said so. I can't do this. This is good because God said. You're not even thinking about it. You're like amoral. Yeah.
It's more like I'm not gonna do it because it's going against God versus I'm not gonna do it because it's just not right.
Yeah. You know? Rather than thinking about this would harm other people. I don't want to start thinking about, but you know, if you've got a list of rules, you're not even thinking about it. Just, you know what I mean?
I don't see Kearney. What up, though, Kearney? I don't see a Kearney, but I see people typing it. So, what up, though? I missed you. Oh, there you go. I see it on my phone, but for some reason I don't see it on the. Oh, there you go. It just popped up. I guess the computer a little slow. But yeah, I mean, so I'm trying to think of what else so like, are you open to evidence of God? Like, will you, if someone, you said you are? Okay.
Yeah, like if God exists, I want to know. It will be in my best interest. Like the Christian God, for example, if he exists, it will be in my best interest to know. Then I know what to do to get into heaven and avoid hell. I'm not against, you know what I mean, but I just want to know what's true. And I'm just not convinced that any God exists. But if God does exist, then I will want to know. I'm not like against it. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what type of evidence will be sufficient for you to accept? Like,
that's tricky.
Yeah, it had to be something tangible, something that.
Yeah, but I'll give the Matt Dillahunty answer. I don't know what will convince me, but if God exists and he's all knowing, he would know what will convince me, and he hasn't done it. So either he doesn't exist or he doesn't want me to know that he exists. Either way, there's nothing I can do about that. Do you know what I mean?
You see, you probably how people say they don't believe in ghosts until they experience it themselves. So you almost have to have your own personal experience to.
God has to reveal himself to me, and he hasn't. So, like I say, either he doesn't exist or he doesn't want me to know that he exists. Either way, you know, I can't do anything about it. So,
Like, so it'd take like something similar to a miracle almost.
Yeah, but there's also the problem of, like, you know, saying a sufficiently advanced civilization is equivalent to magic. Like, even if a miracle happened, how would I know that it was God rather than like advanced aliens with technology that I don't understand?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's tricky. I don't know.
And I think another thing that is tricky too is the definition of God itself. I think so many people got different perceptions because like when you say the God of the Bible, like just you having a conversation with me, I don't really do anthropomorphism or euhemerism. So like my concept of I don't like using the term God because it gets confused with so many different ideologies. So so I guess it'd be your interpretation also of God.
Yeah, there are so many different definitions and, like I say, interpretations of God. Yeah, you would have to define which God, and yeah, it's just confusing all the way, kind of thing. Yeah.
While Hart isn't being honest, he said if Christian God exists, he wouldn't worship nor follow him.
Yeah, that's true. I would be convinced that God exists if he convinced me that he exists, but if it was the God of the Bible, I still wouldn't worship him because I think the God of the Bible is a moral monster, a genocidal maniac.
The demiurge. I
wouldn't worship him, even if I knew that he existed. I wouldn't be an atheist anymore. I would agree that he existed, but I wouldn't worship him. Yeah.
I mean, it's I was talking to my brother Gary the other day, and we was talking about how, in the Old Testament is the description of God is different from the way Jesus explained God.
Exactly. Yeah.
I study a lot of Gnostic texts, like the Apocrypha text, and a lot of the texts they said was heresy. But like even in the Book of Thomas, it was a different description of God. The Lost Book of John, it was a different description.
The infancy. Have you read the infancy one about Jesus?
Yeah.
He was like really evil. Like he had all the magic powers and he killed all his friends and stuff like that. Yeah.
Conception of God, perhaps. Yeah, I think that's like I think he's talking more about the Christian God.
Yeah. I am kind of biased towards that just because of the way I was brought up, and when anyone says God, I just get the idea of the Christian God. The God of classical theism, like all powerful, omni, all the omnis, and it's kind of a bias, but that's the one I automatically kind of think of.
Yeah, that's interesting though. So how do you have I know through through religion it helps. Well, I guess you get science, never mind. Science and logic explains or gives substance to a lot of things you experience now. Like understanding. Like for me, this is the thing that I used to wonder, like, man, why do God, like when I used to hear people say, oh, God got me a new car. And then you see like I grew up in the hood, so I've seen a lot of unfortunate things. And you see a little kid get caught in a drive-by, and expire. Like, so God gave you a new car, but he ain't saved this little kid life. Like, I used to wonder, like, and then I realized that ain't got nothing to do with God. That's just fucked up ass humans, man. I think, I just think a lot of times we give the things that we're able to accomplish, we get praise to God, and a lot of times that's why we don't take accountability for the atrocities we commit. We just blame it on the devil. So
that's it. Like all the good things, it's due to God. All the bad things, well, He created everything, so He's responsible for everything, and He must be responsible for the bad things as well. Like again with Christians, like Jesus will find your car keys, but He can't solve like world hunger or find a cure for cancer, or you know what I mean. He gets credit for all the good things, and all the bad things, it's down to the fall and human beings, and it makes no sense.
So you had a question in the chat. It says, has Wild Heart heard of testimonials of people who used to think like him about God, and God was revealed to him?
Yeah, I kind of can't argue with personal revelation. Like if people say God came down and, you know, I can't argue with that because it's their experience. But their experience can't convince anyone else. Do you know what I mean?
And what I found is it generally only resonates with people who have similar experiences.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like I told that story when I was in a car and I got shot 27 times and I came out without a scratch. When most people hear that and I say I felt the presence with me, I'm not saying that God saved me or prevented that from happening. What I'm saying is like I felt the comfort and presence, like it's gonna be okay. And that in that situation, I don't even know how I felt like that. So the only explanation is I understood it was something divine happening, you know, and I just accepted that. I've been through a couple situations where, you know, and I felt that comfort. So when I hear other people explaining like different things, I can understand it and resonate with it. But then I also know that people haven't experienced it and it's hard for them to comprehend. So it's really not, you know, you can't really, you know, convince someone. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, there's that saying like revelation is necessarily first person. It's evidence for them, but it's not evidence for anyone else. It's necessarily first person. Yeah. So unless I have a similar experience, it can't be used to convince anyone else. But I can't argue that, it is evidence for the person who experienced.
And see, that's I've learned to, and that's just how I learn and grow, bro. Is to listen to other people's, personal experiences that I may never have. I may never be a millionaire, bro, but I mean, and I'm not, comparing the two because we can see millionaires, but I'm saying just the experience factor, like. When someone who's rich tell me like, look, I got more problems than you, I'm not going to say they don't because I'm not rich. I've never been rich like that. So how do I know what problems they got? But people think money solves everything. And sometimes it can make a situation worse, so.
I did a study, on lottery winners who've won like millions of pounds and like they talk from like 2 years after they won it. And a lot of them say, I wish I'd never won it. It brings more problems and, they're more unhappy, even though they've got all the money. It brings more problems. So, I get what you're saying.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think, is it a possibility because you don't accept God that that's maybe why you can't have an experience? Is that somebody asked me something similar? It wasn't about God though, but it was something I didn't believe in or accept. And they said, well, if you don't accept it, even if you hadn't experienced it, you wouldn't equate it to that.
No, that's it's like if I have that experience, then I would believe, but I couldn't believe before that experience. So it's like asking me to believe something without justification in order to have the experience. You know what I mean? It's kind of the wrong way around. I don't know how you could do that. Like I have no evidence that God exists, and I believe it before the experience. Like God convincing me after I'm already convinced. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like you have to believe it before you're convinced. I don't know how that's possible.
Because you say you're open-minded to it, so
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm open to it, but like I would have to have the experience, then I will be convinced. But they're saying you have to believe it first, and then you'll have the experience, which doesn't make any sense. If the experience is the thing that convinces you, it's like saying you're convinced without any evidence before you have. You know what I mean?
Because you have awareness, you're open to the experience, but you don't believe, because believe is accepting something that exists.
Yeah, you have to believe before you have evidence for it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
I probably didn't explain it very well, but yeah.
I pick people brains, bro. I just be interested to see how people and see, like, even in these conversations, bro, like I never try to convince, because I talk about chakras. I deal with a lot of different metaphysics and spiritualities, whatever is beneficial.
Yeah. I'm
like
not trying
you heard of the 42 ideas of Ma'at?
Sorry?
Have you ever heard of the 42 ideas of Ma'at?
No.
So it was like basically the Egyptian moral compass is how you should live. 42 ideal ways to live, and one of those ideas is to honor every altar, meaning be respectful to other people's gods, be respectful to all gods, be respectful to yourself,
that would be a good idea. Every religion, like there would be no if that was like a commandment or whatever in every religion, respect other people's gods. We got rid of a lot of like religious wars and religions fighting each other. Yeah, I like that.
Believe first, then you will have the experience, Bond said.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think he was, because before that he said Wildheart makes a good point here. So I think he's really just giving more prevalence to what you said. So no, but that makes sense too, because I mean, if you already accept something and then you almost accept anything as a sign, like getting a new car,
Yes. You have to accept everything, like every religion, and then you might have an experience what convinces you. Yeah, it doesn't work.
And that's why I tell people, me personally, it's just more about being open-minded, and like I never really put too much into what other people believe in. I'm a proof guy myself. I need to see things. I need to experience things. I mean, you can take word of mouth that just make me aware something is possible. I'm not even gonna say something exists, but that things are possible. I've read so many different texts and doctrines, and I know they exist. I don't have to accept them though. Like Shinto is like one of the coolest religions, bro. Shinto, like the Japanese religion Shinto, but I don't practice it. But it's real cool. I like the philosophy behind it.
If I can ask though, and I'm not trying to be awkward, when you had that experience of when you were shot and you said you felt comfort in that, how did that to the Christian God rather than any other God?
I don't believe in the Christian God.
Just a God.
Yeah, it is
Oh
it
yeah,
was
so
more. Like I said, the best way I can explain it, it was something telling me I'm okay and I'm gonna be okay, even though the situation showed elsewise. So it was something, like I said, more comforting. Like,
yeah, sorry, that's my bias
and
again. I was
oh no,
yeah,
that's cool. That's cool, bro.
I
No, no,
was,
that's cool because you just give me, you just made me delineate even more, be more concise from what I'm saying. So, like, it wasn't, like I said, it didn't. Like, I'm not saying that something, blocked every bullet, and no, I'm not saying that.
yeah,
But it's like as I get out the car and I'm on the other side of it and I can still hear the bullets, it's just something comfort me to let me know I'm gonna be okay. Just
yeah,
relax, don't move. Like, I'm literally, like, I can't say I'm hearing it because it's not a hearing. I just
yeah.
knew not to move, just stay there, be calm, breathe. It'll be over shortly, and then I'll be okay. Like, I knew that, but
So
the
it,
situation, like, you get in fight or flight mode. You ready to run, and I was like, something kept me in place and comfort me in that moment. And then when it was over, and then you rationalizing it, like, there's no way I should have felt like that. It's
yeah.
only,
So it
and
made
then,
you
like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
Yeah,
it
you
made
can.
you believe in a divinity, like something or someone was controlling the situation, like
Not the
some
situation, but just guiding me through the situation. Like, the
yeah,
situation they had no control over the situation, but
yeah,
they they was telling me they was guiding me through the situation.
yeah.
So yeah, Bond, you can you don't mind if Bond joined, do
Oh, I don't like Leo, but no, he's a good.
you?
Oh,
I feel like I'm back in the hood, missing my what up? Hey, that's a part of me, bro. That I'm out the hood, but I'm more backwoods than hood. I'm more like redneck on the real, bro. We played in creeks and crayfish and swinging from vines. That's how I grew up, playing baseball with snakes. I'm a backwood redneck boy. Little town called Pennsylvania. I was literally raised in the woods, man. So yeah,
and that is
I'm more
perfect.
woods than hood.
I have to take a short bathroom break, so yeah, that's perfect. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so in the backwoods hood, hey, that's what it is, man. There's a little town called Aliquippa. You can look it up. There's a backwoods hood. Yep. I'm from the hood myself. Yeah, man. I mean, the word, yeah, Bond. Yeah, Bond's my people, man. Well, yeah, it's yeah, and then I wait till Wild Heart come back. But people always say intuition. You hear that little voice in your head. I just learned to follow it because it was a couple times, where I had the desire to do something, but people can call it rational thinking. No, it was something that made me feel sick in my stomach, telling me to stop. I stopped, turned the other way, and then bad things happened the way I was going, but I was able to avoid it. Even like when I lost my eyesight, I went to my sister's wedding, and she in Pennsylvania. And as I was packing my clothes, unconsciously, I put my pistol in my suitcase, and my wife looked at me like, "Why are you taking a pistol?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're right," and I took it out. Then I got a collection of knives. Hand-to-hand combat knife fighting is yeah, I enjoy it. So then I start putting knives, and she like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I promise you, I was doing this unconsciously. And if I would have had a weapon, none of this would have happened. The situation wouldn't have happened. But that was something in my subconscious that was, putting it there because I wasn't thinking. And then when my wife rationalized it, it was like, I'm going to my sister's wedding. Why I need a gun? I don't need no gun going to my sister's wedding. But something new, something more than me. Something new, something more than me. That's why I asked, like, would you even notice signs? We think is, the little voices in our head sometimes that telling us to stop. And we don't stop, then we go forward and something bad happens. We don't realize, like, for me, not for nobody else, but just for me, that's the divine, guiding me. But you got to be open to interpretation and understanding too. So I was reminded when I visited my old hood, I was not stick. That is mostly mentality. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. I say like 48 mentality. Because if you physically there, shit, you there. I didn't know what the hood was until I moved to Detroit, to be honest with you. I ain't know what no hood was. Actually, give me 1 second. Yeah, Bonnie, you can come up though. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, but I'm gonna switch over to my T-move real quick. Oh, I've been on the headset the whole time. Commander, you ain't tell me I've been cracking up the whole time. I thought I was on the Yeti. I've been on the T-move. It has a whole bunch of different meanings, but the simple, easy meaning, 9%, 9% of people seek solutions. I really think it's 8%. I just like the number 9, so I use 9, but that's what it's for. I don't know if you want to get into the metaphysical understandings of the 9%, but the easy thing is 9% of us seek solutions. And so that's the group of individuals we put together. Let me put this up for them real quick. So if you hear me call people 9, that's just because we band together for self-improvement. We believe a better you is a better us, meaning the better we are individually, the better we are collectively. So it ain't the world that's broken, it's the people in it. And the only way to fix the people is if people desire to be fixed. So, everybody ain't gonna get on that art.
That's good.
By anything of value, always add back to 9. Oh, we about to get into the numbers. We got a number guy in here.
I think
we got a number.
Times 9 by anything, and the value always adds up to 9.
Yeah, you ain't know that. You ain't know that.
2 times 9 is 18.
1 plus. Okay, so now you got 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, anything you
3
times by 9 goes back into 9.
is 28. No, that's 10.
You said who?
3 times 9 is it 28? 27. It adds up to 9. Yeah, right.
I'm like, hold on, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna let him work that one out. I'm like 28. Oh, you talking about both?
Yes, 27. 27 equals that. Yeah.
9 is the divine number. We call that a divine number in the world. Yeah, 9 is definitely divine.
Although 3 is a magic
number. Missing mod. I don't know if you're into numerology, but me and my brother Gary are both 33s. Yeah, we both like Pat 33.
I'm a minus 10.
A minus 10?
Yeah. I'm magic.
I'm going to say on Portugal. Can you still hear me out there? Jerry, what up, my brother?
Gone a little bit quiet. Yeah, you got a little bit lower, but
Appreciate you.
hello, YouTube police. Good to see you. Please don't delete another one of my channels. So everything's gone quiet. The word is still
Yeah, I think oh, okay. I thought I was hooked to the headset and I'm not. It's hooked to the Yeti.
Yeah, your sound's good now.
But it says
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is becoming one of my favorite people on this app, man. I love talking to you guys. Ozzy, what up, brother?
Get in. I suppose you the other day on
Good to see you, fellas. Good to see you, fellas. I just saw things went quiet, and I thought, man, somebody better come up and help move the conversation along.
So, you're breaking up.
You breaking up, brother?
Yeah.
I'm breaking up, really?
Yeah, I thought it was just my TV mic, but Wildheart confirmed it.
I'll drop
You drop. Yeah, you come right back up. Oh, shit. Yeah, I told you I'd be running this stuff all the time.
Yeah. No, I spoke to him on Speakeasy's channel the other day. He seemed like a good guy.
Who, Ozzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I had a lot of great conversations with him.
Yeah.
What was the first business, man?
Yeah. I went on Speakeasy's, his debate thing. Yeah, his like debate thing where you get out. Basically, I got through to the 4th round, and I had a 1-on-1 and lost quite bad. Yeah, it was fun though. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had to study the people before I even attempt to go up there. I like to know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I joined. It was like an open chat or something, but it was a proper like debate thing. So, yeah.
All right, Eric, bro, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
There we go.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, you go.
Good on you, boys. Yeah. I can't hang around too long. I just wanted to pop up and show a bit of support for the channel and and say good day, basically. Yeah, it's good to see you, boys.
And I love his name, Ozzy Osbourne. Like Ozzy Osbourne, but.
Well, the thing is that there's only one word that rhymes. Like trying to make a pun or a meme out of Australia. There's only one word that rhymes with Australia, and it's not very attractive.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell me.
well, see if YouTube police in the chat. G'day. So see if you can figure out the only word, and someone please prove me wrong. The only word that rhymes with Australia.
I can't think.
Yeah, I'll put you out in a minute. I'll put you out in a minute. Yeah, it's genitalia.
What?
Genitalia.
Yeah, it's genitalia. I've tried to find another word that rhymes.
Yeah.
Tomato.
I think you did well with that.
That was funny. That was funny. Come on, Ma. That was funny.
Yeah, I think you did well with Ozzy Osbourne, to be honest. Yeah.
I thought you would go. I was thinking more of a oh hell yeah or oh hell yeah, but no,
Australia. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, it maybe with a southern drawl. With a southern drawl. Oh hell yeah. I come from Australia. Hell yeah. That could work. Hang on, Commander Alpha Turkey. I don't want to say it, Ozzy. There's another word besides that. Oh, now I'm intrigued. Commander. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Bond, you bastard. Australia rhymes with failure.
It does. Bro. Australia, failure. Yeah.
You're all ruining my
Keep it going, y'all. Keep it going.
It's a pity Australia doesn't run with criminal. I'm all joking. That was a joke.
Yes, we had a criminal history, I know, but many people do. YouTube Police has also said Australia sounds like a good channel name, the Australia Player. You guys are killing me. I had this theory.
Although he spells it wrong, so I don't know.
The Australia Player. It's a bit of a bend because it should be the Australian Player. That could work. Yeah. The Australians playing.
Australia Player. No, it doesn't work. No.
Yeah. So Waldhart, our convict history, it kind of gave us a ability to not take ourselves too seriously, which.
Yeah, I like the Australian sense of humour. Yeah, you are very funny. I like Tim Minchin. Yeah.
It's cool in the personal, private sense, but when it comes to politics, the problem is most Australians think that Australian politicians are a joke, and then we don't really pay attention, and then they go and do all this kind of weird shit, and we're kind of asleep in that sense. We're so busy making fun of ourselves.
Although you did have a female, what do you call them, Prime Minister or President? I think it's Prime Minister.
We had a female Prime Minister, yes, but that was a bizarre time in Australian politics. We had 6 different Prime Ministers over the course of like a year and a half.
Still, that's good going. Yeah.
Bond. Australia exists. Prove me wrong.
I wasn't there. I've never been there, therefore I don't know that.
Bond, I thought you was coming up here, bro. Come up here, bro.
Yeah,
Bond. James Bond.
And Australia produced AC/DC. So.
At one time, the biggest selling band in the world. They fell just behind Michael Jackson, and then he had that whole thing where he planned a tour, and then he kicked the bucket, and his sales went. He surpassed AC/DC again. Yeah. YouTube Police says Australian women are hot. Yes, they are, but they aren't after you, bro. Just
yeah, they are hot. Just because every Australian is.
So Commander's trying to act modest in a chat, and I have an illegal clip of her. I'm gonna have to erase it after the stream, but would y'all like to hear it? Like some of Commander's top hit?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why you're assuming Commander's gender. That's a bit.
Oh, that's my 9. Oh, that's my 9. That's my 9. Let me introduce y'all to Commander. She got a #1 hit song on YouTube. It's just illegal for us to play, but I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. It's like a village with kangaroos. Don't they do boxing?
You don't know what donkey punch means? When you get a chance, look up what donkey punch means.
Yeah.
And then the whole video will be funny.
So it turns out
we give more to donkey. So what? So
I was just going to say, it turns out that like half the chat thought the Commander Alpha Turkey was a dude. So I think it's the name Commander. People assume if you have Commander in your name that you're going to be a dude, which So,
yeah, because it will be Commandress.
Commanders.
Well, I notice Wildheart, a bit like myself, you smoke cigarettes, which is the feminine version of cigars, right? So I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it is. Cigarettes. That's the female version of cigars. Yeah. It's
yeah.
So we both we both drink. We both smoke lady cigars.
We're both fags. Sorry, that's the English word for cigarettes. I did nothing wrong. Cigarettes. Yeah, we both smoke fags.
Yeah, we both smoke lady cigars. I don't know how I feel about that actually.
Yeah, no, you put it like that. Yeah.
Of course, I think most usernames are due. Bond, we still waiting for Bond to bless us with his presence.
Yeah, I saw Bond a while ago. I saw Bond a while ago asking for the link. I don't think Bond understands it's like pinned at the top of the chat. That's like anyone can just knock on the door.
Yeah, come on, Bond. I'm the one legally blind up here, not you, bro.
He's from Texas.
No excuse. I have an excuse. You don't.
He's probably removing his assless chaps and cowboy hats and all the spurs and the boots and he's from Texas.
Maybe it's
Bond is from Texas.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Maybe it's sorry, bro. Maybe it's a cultural thing, but what the hell is a donkey punch? I'm just.
I can't tell you what it is online. You gotta look it up.
No. Anytime someone says look it up, I do not look it up, bro.
Bro, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I worked in a hospital for years, and that's where I learned most of all these vulgar, weird things like blue waffles and white dragons and donkey punch. It was from the staff in the hospital. The medical professionals taught me all these cool terms, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking notes, bro. I'm taking notes, but I'm gonna have to go incognito mode to look these things up, bro.
Yeah. You don't want that on the search history.
Yeah, I don't
if your wife see that in your search history, she gonna be like, "You better not try to do this." Bro, it's like when I knew what it was, I'm like, why would y'all? That's like, bro, that's attempted unaliving. Like, you can take somebody out doing that, bro.
Yeah, my wife, Mrs. Markin, she just looked up donkey punch and showed me. Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that? What the fuck?
You know what? When I be on streams late, I get a little slap happy. And I forgot how it came up, but I mentioned it, and then everybody started looking it up, and then it became people's favorite word. So, sometimes I clip things and, make little funnies out of them. So I had to make
No, fair enough. But even in the UFC, you can't donkey punch. It's illegal, bro. In the fucking UFC, what the fuck's wrong with it?
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think it's morally wrong to donkey punch?
Well, okay, that's a very good question. Sorry, boys, that's a very good question because I heard Wildheart, like good faith, man, good faith. I heard Wildheart talking about subjective morality. So, Wildheart, do you think a donkey punch is immoral?
Yeah, because they would have to wear boxing gloves, and then they wouldn't be able to walk. Do you know what I
mean?
He
ain't look it up yet. He didn't look it up yet. That's what he's saying.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, you have to look it up to.
Plus, they're on all fours, so they would have to like rear up and then.
Yes. So Wildheart, look. I'll say it. The word. I'll say it in a YouTube friendly way. Okay, Wildheart. There's a move in the UFC which is illegal. You can't punch a dude in the back of the head, right?
All right. Yeah.
Now, a donkey punch is when you do that during a certain activity between men and women.
Sex. You punch them.
Bro,
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that immoral? Is that immoral, bro?
Yeah. It's always wrong to punch a woman in the back of the head. It's always wrong to punch anyone.
What if your significant other, your partner, consented, actually wanted you to, and said, she said, I love that shit, bro. Is that immoral?
No, if she consent. If she want, I'm not sure. If she wants it,
like this. Why you do this to Wildheart like that? I just had to come up here. Y'all did him dirty just now. Like his face was priceless. I cannot right now.
It depends. What if she wants to punch in lightly and you went,
hang on. I am making a point here. I heard a great term. I think it was Helen Joyce, the author, who wrote a book about teas. Right. I'm trying to be careful with the algorithm. She came up with the term that in the modern world we have a thing called morality by consent, which means as long as adults are involved and everyone consents, you can do whatever you want. That's morality. I would argue with that, but I think Wild Heart would probably agree with that based off what I've heard you saying. So Wild Heart,
I don't think it will cover all morality, like between humans. But is it right to kill animals? Obviously,
no. Hang on. If a man and a woman they met on Craigslist, right?
Yeah.
And they both said, "I want to do this," and she said, "I want to do that." They both consent. Can they do anything without being immoral?
So long as it doesn't harm anyone else or anything else.
What if people like being harmed?
No, I mean the people who consented.
Yeah, the people who consented.
If they wanted to be harmed, no. But then, no, if they consented to having the leg chopped off something, I wouldn't say that was moral.
Why? What's the problem?
It might be like mentally.
Say they're not. Say they have a clear bill of health from a psychiatrist, and they say no, they're mentally sound. She would be very excited if she met a guy on Craigslist who would cut her leg off, and the guy goes, "I'd love to do that." Is there any moral problem there?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I have to think about it.
Yeah. That's where the subjective view of morality falls apart. Right.
But if I could just respond, unless you can demonstrate that objective morality exists, it doesn't really matter. What if subjective morality is all that we have?
Yeah, I agree. But I guess my argument, it's not a very sound argument. It's not very solid. It'll take some thinking. But my argument would be that subjective morality always leads to a shit show, and objective morality.
It might not be perfect.
It does.
But what if objective morality doesn't exist? Then subjective morality is all we've got. Unless you can demonstrate that objective morality exists. Subjective morality might not be perfect, but if it's all we've got, then it's all we've got. You know what I mean?
Can I so recently a boxer just, passed away from being in a boxing match, right? And these are people who consent into fighting, but we know people can be unalive. Even if you put gloves on, we have tons of examples where, people expire at their match, but we still do it because two people consent, but we know it's wrong. Like for the average person just to go outside and fight, you go to jail. So are these people consenting to these boxes? Is that like us participating and watching and being entertained? Is that subjective morality?
That's a really good question. So let me take your example a little further. So say me and the Word were neighbours, and we had a dispute, and we decided the best way to figure out our dispute is that you and I go on my front lawn and we just go for it. We punch the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Should the police be allowed to turn up and say you're doing something wrong?
That's a good question.
They turn up and we go, no, bro, we're fine. They go, we heard a disturbance. No disturbance. We're just working out our shit.
Yeah, you need a victim to say he's assaulted me. But if you've agreed to it, again, I'm not sure.
Me too. Yeah, me too. It's an interesting question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the word hit it. I think the word hit it on the head. So, well, we're coming back to objective morality, where the police would have to. Yes, we are. They would have to draw on some higher power, which in that case would be legislation, case law, to say that's wrong. Even though you both consent, they can say that's wrong.
But that wouldn't be objective morality anyway, because that will be subjective to. I mean, even if God exists, it will be subject to God's. Subjective means subject to a mind. So even if God exists and He made up laws, it will still be subjective. because it will be subject to God's mind.
Well, I think, and I'm new to this. I'm a very bad Christian who has recently returned and doing it badly all over the place. So don't listen to me. But I think it seems to me the idea of if you recognize God's objective morality, you have. Well, hang on, bro. I'm just finishing the point. It involves a kind of submission where you go, okay, I don't know. I can't reinvent the wheel. I was born naked into this crazy world, but I'm going to submit to what I believe is objective morality. It's something like that, which is an interesting place to find yourself, right?
But again, it wouldn't, even if it was from God, it wouldn't be objective. It would be subject to a mind, God's mind. So it would still be subjective, even if it came from God.
That's true, but subjective to God's mind is in a different category to subjective to your mind or my mind.
Yeah, but it will still be subjective.
That's okay, but objective to you or me, not to him.
No, it won't be objective. It won't be objective to any. Subjective means subject to a mind. If it's subject to God's mind, then it's subjective. It won't be objective at all to anyone.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to derail things by saying that you're being like you're playing with semantics. I don't think you are. But it's
that's what subjective means.
Yeah, what I'm saying is the category of God's mind is a completely different category to your mind or my mind. That's the whole point, actually.
When it comes to subjective, no. If it's subjective to a mind, then it's subjective. It's not objective to anyone. It's subjective. That's what subjective means, subject to a mind. If it's subject to God's mind, then it's subjective. It's not objective.
Well, you've given me some food for thought. I'm going to have to think about it. And watch out when I come back. I'm going to think about that, bro.
I think this is the thing too. When you have, like, even my understanding of God, right, or the Creator, or whatever. God is not limited to what we limit or what we're limited to, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, if we draw a 2D character on a piece of paper, we created that, right? And it's limited to the factors that we created it under, but I'm not limited to that 2D character because I'm in the 3D, right? So I think that's what Ozzy is saying, like when he's saying,
yeah, but we define the word subjective, and subjective means subject to a mind. So we define the word subjective, and if
you can define subjective, but what Ozzy is saying is God is beyond that, you know.
But then subjective and objective. We define the word subjective, so it's subject to God's mind, and it's subjective. If you say God has different rules, then the word subjective.
Maybe here's a different angle. Okay, so let's say, Walter, you think a thing is immoral,
yeah,
and I think the same thing's moral.
Yeah.
How do we resolve that?
It depends what your moral framework is. Mine is based on well-being.
Why?
If you disagree with that,
that's according to you. Who said well-being is the criteria?
But I'm
that's
saying, but I'm saying if you can't demonstrate that an objective morals exist, then maybe subjective.
No, what I'm saying is, from your subjective point of view, you believe well-being is the basis of morality. But why? Like, how do you? Based on what? Why is well-being? What? For example, why is your well-being important to me?
Not my well-being. I mean, the well-being of conscious creatures, everyone, not just me.
Yeah, but why? Well, why is well-being the foundation of your moral code?
Because that's what we're talking about when we're talking about morals. It's what is good for.
Yeah, and you're defining good as well-being, but I'm trying to understand where you got that from.
Well, would you disagree?
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking from
What is
from
your moral system then? Then we can compare.
Sorry, say again.
What is your moral system? Then we can compare.
God, the Christian God.
But you can't demonstrate that the Christian God exists or that he has objective morality. So
I don't
at
care.
least I can demonstrate that well-being exists, and I can say
well-being exists, but I'm asking why you value well-being. Why is well-being? You're making an arbitrary claim that human, let's call it human flourishing. We'll go with Sam Harris. Morality should be based in human flourishing. I'm asking why.
because I don't believe in God, so that's all I have. That's the best I can do, unless you can demonstrate that God exists and he has a objective morality. Then, as far as I'm concerned, your morality.
That's actually interesting. That's interesting.
Doesn't even exist. So
that's interesting. I used to watch a lot of back in my atheist days. I used to watch a lot of Matt Dillahunty, and that channel he had the atheist experience, and they always came back to logically, if you can't prove God exists, then everything you say is bullshit. That's
not necessarily bullshit, but if you can't demonstrate it, then why should I believe it?
Well, all in good faith, you can't demonstrate why human flourishing is a value that is fundamental to your moral code.
No, it's not fundamental. It's a choice. It's subjective. I think that's subjective. I choose to think well-being is the basis of morality because it works. It's not fundamental.
Well, say I think it's not. How do we resolve that?
Then you would. I mean, you can't. I can't force you to think that's just what I think. It's subjective.
I'm hearing you. Yeah.
It's subjective, but like I said, if you can't demonstrate that objective morality exists, then maybe subjective morality is all we've got, unless you can demonstrate otherwise.
I think what I'm getting at, I didn't even know I was doing it, but like you're making me think, right? I think what I'm getting at is the idea that human flourishing is the basis for morality is actually a Christian concept, and I think most atheists have kind of absorbed from living in Christian countries. They've absorbed the Christian values, and they try to promote Christian values, but they try to leave God out. So it's a bit like saying, can a tree flourish if you cut the roots off, right, bro?
So you believe in an objective morality that comes from God. I believe in a subjective morality. And you're saying we're taking our subjective morality. It's like heads I win, tails you lose. You know.
Well, I think
both of them come from God.
You know? I think your subjective morality sounds very Christian. Okay, I'll say that, right?
Yes. Well, based on human, why would that be Christian?
God said, "Go forth and multiply. Use your talents."
No.
Yeah, that's human flourishing, bro. Go forth and multiply.
No, that means have lots of babies and stuff.
That's human. Well, what's flourishing? What's flourishing? That's a good question, actually. What's flourishing?
It's like doing the best for human beings that makes them, being well.
Yeah, have lots of babies so that when you're old, you have children, you have grandchildren all around you. Society flourishes.
No, it's nothing to do with what if we're overpopulated and we need to cut the birth rate.
Bullshit. Hey, bro, listen.
No, I'm not saying we are. I'm saying
no. Listen, let me say a thing. Let me tell you an objective fact.
Yeah.
If you took all the humans on the earth today, they could all fit into 20% of the space of. Hang on, bro. All the humans in the world today could fit into 20% of one continent.
I'm not saying we're overpopulated now. I'm saying what if a time in the future we are overpopulated. So going forth and flourishing by having more babies becomes immoral because most of them will die because we don't have enough resources. Then it won't be.
Okay, so what would be your solution to that problem?
I don't have a solution to that problem, but I'm saying You saying that go forth and multiply is objectively correct? It's not, because it could change in the future where it's not morally correct.
Well, our job is to change the future, bro. Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry.
It can't be objective. If it could change in the future, then it's not objective.
What, bro? What? Do you? Okay, so Walter. Do you think
well,
yeah, we can't even see it.
Here's a question, Walter.
Yeah.
Do you think our job as human beings, our responsibility, is to change the future or to shape the future?
No.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I would say yes. Our responsibility as I had a friend once.
Yeah.
He was very close to me, and he said, "When I die,
yeah,
I would like it to be as though I never existed. I didn't touch anything. I didn't leave any footprints." And I thought, bro, that's the opposite of what you should be doing. Mm-hmm. When you die, you should leave a dent in the universe.
But that's it's subjective because someone disagrees with you. You can't be objective if you have one opinion and someone else has the opposite opinion. That proves that it's not objective. That's subjective. It's subject to your mind. It's subject to the other person's mind. That's not objective. That's subjective.
Okay. Okay. I'll accept that. Yeah, fair enough. So then what?
Then, like I say, unless you can prove that an objective morality exists, subjective is all we got. If you can demonstrate that objective morality exists, then fine. But I don't think.
Well, let's go one step further back. Don't worry about objective morality. Yeah. What do you think of objective reality?
Oh yeah, there is an objective reality. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so there's I'm just thinking out loud here, bro. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just working with you, right? So
no, I'm right there with you. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time.
Yeah, gotcha, bro. I love these conversations. Okay, so we both agree there is objective reality.
Yeah.
So is it possible that in order for us to get along and flourish, we also need objective morality?
No, we can have subjective morality.
See, that's where we differ. Okay, that's where we are. So I think objective morality is as necessary as objective reality.
Well, you would have to demonstrate that. Can you demonstrate that objective morality exists?
I'll be honest, no, I can't.
Then
other than
if you can't demonstrate that it exists, you can't say that it's necessary because you can't demonstrate that it exists.
Well, only by the fruit it bears, right? So societies who have a belief in objective morality tend to fare a lot better than societies.
That doesn't mean that objective morality exists. You can believe in something and you can do better, but that doesn't mean that the thing that you believe in exists.
True. So there's this saying I heard, right? It's a little bit of a tangent, but sort of bear with me. So there's this saying: if our mind was simple enough for us to understand it, we'd be too stupid to understand it. so
I'm not even going to try to work that out. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, we as limited beings, we can acknowledge that we're limited, right?
Yeah.
But we seem to live in a world.
If I can simplify everything, I think I'm autistic. If I can simplify, can you demonstrate that objective morality exists? That's it. If you can't, then that's it.
This is my opinion, right? I think objective reality has to exist because there's a structure for it, and as long as people follow on that structure, then they bring it into existence, if that makes sense. Like I know two different things can exist in the same space because I'm listening to y'all two talk. You know, Brother Aussie believes in objective morality, so the way he conducts himself, that's the proof of his existence. And you believe in subjective morality. So the way you produce things brings that into existence.
No,
I mean,
because he believes it doesn't make it exist. It exists or
he
not.
brings his
Despite
actions
it,
and deeds brings it into existence. He can be a living example of.
no.
You see, you just have to experience it.
So no, objective morality either exists or it doesn't. Absence of human, like 100% of humans could believe that objective morality exists. That doesn't make it exist. It either exists or it doesn't. The amount of people who believe it doesn't make it exist.
It's
100%
not
of humans
believing it, it's him producing it. He's
Yeah,
creating it. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Things don't exist until we bring it into existence. So you can have, I mean, I understand what you're saying, like quantum physics, math, all that stuff was discovered, but it didn't exist to us until we discovered it. You see what I'm saying? It's like the understanding of existence in itself. It's
I mean,
like if no one displays something, then it doesn't exist.
like 100% of
I,
people could believe in unicorns. That doesn't make unicorns exist. 100% of people could just be wrong.
Now, if someone go out and create a unicorn and bring it into existence, that's what I'm saying. And by him believing in it and following, like you said, the Christian Bible, he get his morals from God. So if he's living that, he's bringing that into existence. His actions, his deeds, the fruits of his labor, that's an example of objective morality.
No, it's not.
So Wildheart, here's a weird question, right?
Yeah.
But bear with me. I'm so in the weeds, like I'm exploring things here. So
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not.
Yeah, thanks, man. So would you agree that life, if we go with the Buddha, is life suffering?
No,
I was just talking about that. My bad.
Sorry, the word your microphone. I'm finding it difficult to understand what you're saying now. It's a little bit like distorted or something.
Oh, sorry, bro. I'll try again.
No, the word, not you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, bro.
It might just be me. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just finding it difficult understanding what you're saying. The word. Sorry.
Go ahead, Oz. They don't know my team mic. Go ahead and rock out, Oz.
Hey, dude. Yo, I'm about to read this poem real quick before, y'all continue. I'm about to hop down after the poem, though.
Beautiful.
Y'all good with that?
Go ahead, sis. Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
This poem is called Lost and Found, and it's a lyrical poem. So I'm doing this genre without beats. I got it with the beats, but I don't want words, right? Anyways. In the face of darkness, I stand tall and strong. With faith as my shield, I keep marching on. You may try to bring me down, you may try to silence me, but the warrior in me will never give up, you'll see. Through trials and tribulations, I'll keep the fight alive. With courage in my heart, I will continue to strive. You may throw obstacles in my way, try to make me fall, but the warrior in me will rise above it all. My heart won't break, it's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid ground. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. Hold on 1 second.
Word.
Oh, my bad.
That was good.
No, I'm not done. Hold on. My bad.
I'll take it.
Who are we so blind to the truth? Ignoring the facts, we've lost our roots. Loyalty's gone. There's no trust anymore. No need for new friends. We're alone at our core. Staring in the mirror, asking staring in the mirror, asking where it went wrong. Where's the loyalty, respect, and morals? Long gone. Who are we? Divided by war. Falling like flies. We can't take it anymore. Bullets flying in the air like the 4th of July. But who we hurting as innocence dies? Caskets for children no longer than 3 feet. Heaven's playground full. God's anger it meets. But no one notices. Not enough love. Too much hate. It'll take a shattered life to rise above. Who are we? So quick to judge and condemn. Why can't we unite? Stop killing our own kin. The white man isn't the only one with hate. Let's put our pride aside before it's too late. Forgetting the youth watching, we take a step back. Celebrities aren't the ones who raise our kids on the right track. A world divided, our children suffer and bleed. The solution lies within us. It's time for us to take heed. So many ignorant to the facts. They just don't care. But the solution lies within us. It's time to be aware. Who are we to let this world fall? My heart won't break. It's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid ground. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. Forced to be a woman ahead of time. Never learned what real love was, a crime. Always scared to cross the sidewalk's line, a shield in her heart, a defense so prime. Such a loving person full of redemption. How can you love in a world of deception? Where hate prevails evil's cruel intention. But she saw past the dark clouds, a divine intervention. A blessing from above, she was chosen to be. Took a lot to get here, not where she wants to be. Always doubted by everyone, her motivation. God took her breaking point, a divine revelation. Just when she was about to give up, just when she was about to give up the fight, God said, no, my child, you'll be all right. Took a lot, but the worst is yet to come. She never thought she could do, She never thought she could do what she's done, realizing she's blessed with love so true. It was in front of her the whole time. Who knew? Always yearned for a family portrait, her dream. Now she has hers, a team that gleams. In a world where I feel misplaced, thought there was a flaw without a trace. But now I know I'm far from perfect. Just like any soul with love, I'm worth it. My heart beats with a love so strong. Untouched by pain, it's where I belong. Though it's been torn, it still loves fiercely, never ceases. In the depths of darkness, it found its light. A love that grows, reaching new heights. Through every trial, it only grows bolder. Though scared, it became so much stronger. Now I'm in the place where I finally belong. No longer questioning where it went wrong. With a heart that loves so hard, just like the rest, I'll journey forward knowing I'm blessed. My heart won't break, it's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. Letting go, it allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid ground. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. So, in a world full of evil, she saw the light. Through dark clouds, her vision took flight. A blessing from above guiding her way. Not where she wanted, but where she had to stay. Always doubted by everyone around. But that fame fueled her, kept her feet on the ground. Motivation grew stronger with every doubt. She proved them wrong, no room for backing out. She's not where she wants to be. She's not where she wants to be yet, but she's on a journey, never willing to forget. With each step forward, closer to her dreams. In a world full of evil, she shines and redeems. My heart won't break. It's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid grounds. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. I just want y'all to listen to what I said. Take a little time, because it's a little fault. This is just a little food for thought. My bad. I'm over here stuttering like a... But yeah, I got this joint behind the beat word, and it kind of goes with what you're saying. What are some ways to improve self? And it's crazy.
Sister Rachel, just gonna say this cracker over here was fucking beatboxing in my head while you were spitting bars, girl.
Oh shit!
That was something else.
I'm telling y'all, go check Rach out. She a dope poet. She was, sis, always just take your time. You got the platform here, but sis got mad skills, man. If y'all get it out, check her out. She do a lot of community work too. We do a lot of open topics, and she review a lot of videos. So if y'all get the opportunity, definitely go check Rach out. Rach, you can drop your link in the chat, sis.
Damn, Commander, you gotta look a shorty up though. But no, yeah, man, that kind of goes with what you was talking. What are some ways for you to improve? And I think in this lyrical poem, which I finished earlier behind the beat, so I'm able to, read behind your read the poem on your panel today. I feel as though it's not just talking about what's going on around us, right? But it also is telling people and it's showing people ways of how I've overcome my situation and seeing others overcome theirs.
The only thing is the white man. I'm a white man. I've not done anything.
You didn't hear what it said, though? I think you didn't hear what it said. You ain't listened to it. Let me say it to you one more time, right? Hold on. Yeah, let me read that part to you because I think you misunderstood.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It says, who are we so quick to judge and condemn, right? Why can't we unite? Stop killing our own kin. The white man isn't the only one with hate. Let's put our pride aside before it's too late. Forgetting the youth watching.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's nothing. Yeah, I don't see. Listen, I don't see color. We all bleed red underneath at the end of the day.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, that was my fault. I didn't
Frankie Blanco, what up, though, brother? Top 5 dead or alive. Stop playing with him. Shout out to my boy.
Yo, that's who I need. I need him to remix this Jones. Stop.
Man, Frankie, a bad boy, man. Yeah,
If I could, if I jump in, Sister Rachel, Mrs. Markin sitting next to me heard you say I don't see colour, and she went, "Oh, is that?" So I was wondering. So yeah. I was well. Here's a complicated thing. So
I was raised in a community, like I said before. My community was, mixed ethnicities. Like, I didn't start seeing, race and race wars until I became like maybe 15, 16, 17 years old.
Rachel, I grew up in a migrant hostel in Australia, and then moved to an area where, like my street, when I was 5 years old, the street I lived in was like the UN. We had Serbs, Croatians, we had Malaysians, we had Africans, seriously and I didn't even know that was a thing. We were all just friends.
Just people.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But on the other hand, I'm going to sound, somebody clip this and fucking cancel me, right? I think I think it is important to, well, the question is, does culture have value, right? So obviously Rachel and I have different cultures. So can I say I recognize and appreciate your culture, and you go, I recognize and appreciate your culture? In a little bit of that, you kind of have to recognize color. It's not really important, but you kind of have to go, yeah, Jamaicans are probably mostly black and Australians are probably mostly white. Is that bad?
No, to recognise that it's if you dislike them because of the colour.
Oh, no, I think we all different shades in every community, every city, every state.
So,
well, I did once hear a comedian say that when white people are green, when white people are envious, they're green. When they're down, they're blue. when they're a coward, they're yellow. And we call you coloured. And we call you coloured people. What the fuck?
Oh shit!
This is why I need Ozzy around me at all times. He can say shit I can't say. I can say shit he can't say. But you know what, Ozzy? I did this live when I first came on, right? When I first started doing this, and it was how to better interact with races. And one of the things, this is just my belief, I believe we do need to see color, because without seeing a person's color, like you said, culture, we tend to negate some of the strife they've been through.
Correct.
Like
correct.
My wife is Middle Eastern, right? My wife Middle Eastern. I'm black in America. Yeah, my people been through stuff here, but her people also been through stuff, and for me to say my plight is worse than hers, that's taking away her experience. And I think oftentimes, I'm sorry.
No, sorry, brother. Let me ask the really big question. Do white people have culture?
Yeah.
I would say, I don't, like, my perception of white people. My experience, I traveled a little bit. I've never really heard no one outside of America identify themselves as white unless they was trying to communicate with my understanding. And usually people say I'm Italian, I'm Irish, you know what I'm saying? Only time I hear people say white is in America. So,
okay, can I say something on that? Something that I've learned: the Italians, the French, and no matter what ethnicity you name, right? They say that they're not white. They decline that shit.
I would say that white people have culture, but it's not one culture. It's not white culture. It's like English culture is different from Polish culture. They're both white.
Yeah,
we have culture.
This is true, bro. This is true. Walter, I don't know if I told you the other night. I personally was born in Northern Ireland, right? So I'm Irish, but I grew up in a war zone occupied by the British. That's white on white violence, bro. So
yeah.
So can I claim oppression by white people?
Wait a minute.
You shouldn't class them as white.
You say you're Irish?
A country.
Yes, yes, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Rachel, yeah.
My bad, your accent is not that deep. I'm shocked right now. Wait a minute.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. Because when I came to Australia when I was 4 years old, and I had this primary teacher, I remember her name, and I'll say it because she's probably already dead. Mrs. Ryan would not let me speak in class unless I spoke with an Australian accent. And I was 5 years old. I was 5 years old with an Irish accent. She would not let me speak unless I spoke with an Australian accent. And
that's an Australian teacher, one person. You can't say that applies to all white people.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this whole idea of oppression, one group oppressing this group, other group oppressing this group, right? So for example,
all white people.
No, I'm just saying, if you read Douglas Murray's book, The War on the West, he points out during the transatlantic slave trade, 11 million African slaves went to America. 18 million African slaves went to the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason there are no ancestors, no descendants of the ones who went to the Middle East is because they castrated all the men. Right. So, yeah, I'm just throwing a spanner in the works of this whole narrative about white people oppressing everybody.
But it's not all white people. We have different countries.
I agree, bro.
But it's not about colour, is it? It's about countries doing different things or people doing different things.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's not about colour at all. Not about skin colour is as insignificant as hair colour. Some people are blonde, some people are brunette, some people are redhead, some people have brown skin, some people have white skin. Who fucking cares, bro?
So it's nothing to do with white or black. It's just some people are shitty and some people aren't.
Yep, some people are shit and some people aren't. Yes, I agree.
It's nothing to do with colour.
I agree. So, Rachel, what do you think about that?
Man, you make a good point. So I can't disagree with what you're saying. I mean, that's, you know what I mean?
Big up, sister. Good on you. Good on you.
And I've subscribed to the channel, by the way. That poem was very good.
I just made a good ass point. Like, he really shut me up right now. Like, wait, even though I don't see color, like, he had me thinking he's testing my noggin right now.
Culture matters. Culture matters. And sometimes culture, like, we're fucking simple human beings. So sometimes we attach culture to skin color. So I saw a documentary where a white guy got all dressed up like a black guy and he joined the black community. And, oh, God, sorry, boys, my phone's turning into a fucking potato. I think I'm going to have to back off for a bit and let you guys talk until this comes good.
Oh, cheers, man. There we go. Thanks.
I appreciate you, bro. But you know, Rach, I don't think your perception is wrong. It's just what we saying is just adding to it. You know, I understand the concept when you say you don't see color, meaning, you know, humans are humans.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I just found that out. Like because like being young and black and like going to a different country, you think you got it bad until you see how other people live, and you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Like I told you, like I was in a mixed community once again. Like I didn't start going out, right, for myself, right, seeing what the world was like for myself alone, right. I didn't know that there was different communities. Like I told everybody, I didn't learn that there was a Chinese community, a black community, a Puerto Rican community until I hit almost my 20s. You see where I'm coming from? So that's kind of like, I'm only 35. So y'all gotta really like
Oh no, I'm rough with you, sis. I already know.
So
That's
it's kind
why.
of
That's
like,
why I sit. That's why I sit here and spit with y'all, man. Because I
but
mean, shit. I don't know everything. I haven't
one thing I
seen
can sit here and
everything.
one thing I can sit here and say is right. Listening to you, right, has expanded my research with the Malcolm X situation, right. And one thing I tell everybody, right, everybody only understands the by any means part from Malcolm, but I've done enough research to see that he's shown us like he's told us the way, what to do and how to do it right for the future, but we haven't seen
Mm-hmm.
that message. I'm really trying not to, just in case. But at the end of the day, right, he showed us too that it doesn't matter what state, what county, what country you go to, there's different shades. There's from the darkest person looking like they from under the bed to the lightest person. You see where I'm coming from? Looking like they the
Mm-hmm.
moon. So at the end of the day, like, I mean, even in my, like, even in the place where I was born in Ponce, Puerto Rico. Everybody is there from Wild Heart's color all the way down to Word's color. You see where I'm coming from? In PR, there's different shades. So I mean,
Yeah.
growing up, I've seen Puerto Ricans and Dominicans different shades. I've never seen them just all black, all brown, and just white. I've seen them all different shades.
By the way, the word your microphone better.
It sounds. Yeah, I'm back on a regular mic. Miss Eve, what up, though? Shout out to Miss Eve. Appreciate you, Miss Eve. Down in Noah.
I think I was protected from what a lot of people, seeing. Like, I sit down and have conversations with my baby papa. His stories are similar to the word, and I'm like, I was shielded. I was really shielded. Everybody around me shielded from all that stuff. Shielded me from all that stuff. So in a way, I can always say I've been blessed, never saw it. And if I got myself in them situations, it's because I wanted to, because I had people around me guiding me, trying to, take me to the right path. I was being the one hard-headed. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I don't discount anyone's experience. Even if I agree with it or if I don't, that experience is there. I just learned that if I can learn something from it, I learn something. If I can't, then just move forward. But I don't think it's productive to discount anyone's personal experience in life. I learned.
So the word. Can I ask a question for the panel?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the concept of cultural appropriation? I'll come straight up and say cultural appropriation is appreciation. I'd like to know what you guys think.
And
I'll have to think about that.
I would say it's difficult if a person, and I'm just speaking from like the experience of like an African American here in America. That's difficult because the culture has been taken, hijacked, repackaged and given back to us. But I'm fortunate because I have my elders. So like for me, oh no, you cool. But for me, I would agree, personally, because I had my elders who were able to teach me my culture, but it is a
so if my white ass was to grow dreadlocks, am I stealing your culture?
Yes.
Me personally, my people don't do dreadlocks, but
yeah, but it's hypothetical. It's hypothetical, right? So,
but isn't it like a compliment? Like you want to take on the something?
Well, if a Caribbean girl bleaches her hair blonde, is she appropriating Western culture?
Hey.
I don't like me. I feel like I don't feel like I understand how people say it's wrong, but I look at it as it exists, and for me it don't bother me when I see that, because like I said, that's like me eating Mexican food, right? Dancing to Mexican music. I mean, so when we start getting into the looks, like the reality is that we exposed to multi different cultures, and I believe in diversity. I enjoy it because without it, I wouldn't have learned and experienced a lot of different things I have in life. So like when I see it, now I say like if people doing that and then shitting on the culture, then I have an issue with it.
That's different.
You know, then I have an issue. But if you doing it, like you said, it's more of appreciation. You know, if people paying respect to it, then
yeah, I think cultural appreciation has been kind of distorted because, okay, here's a scenario. We have a mining company over here in Australia called BHP, and so what they'll do is they'll take over Indigenous land, and then they'll do their mining for lithium, gold, whatever. But in their head office, they'll have paintings by Indigenous artists.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's cultural appropriation. That's trying to say
that's stealing land to get the. That's not cultural appropriation. That's just stealing land to mine thing.
Yeah, but I think
they're not taking any culture. They're just using the land to. You know,
I think there's been a move. There's been a worldwide move to try to make everybody grey. Just we'll blend all the cultures and we'll have one. And I kind of like having different cultures. I like having, like, if I've got a mate, well, we'll say, for example, my daughter back in the day was dating a South African guy. He's a black guy. God, is black okay? Is it, well, people of colour? What's the fucking word I'm supposed to use, right?
You good. No, you good.
Yeah, thanks, man. So she was dating a South African guy who was black. I actually didn't even fucking notice. Like, I actually didn't even realize. Like, I didn't fucking care, right? Until somebody pointed it out. And I said, what? He's just a dude. He's just a dude. So,
although there is a song, I've never met a nice South African by Spitting Image. I've never met a nice South African.
There's this guy, Wild Hunt. If you want to meet one, the word. If you want to meet one, look up Chris Lestrange. He's a friend of mine. You'll find a nice South African.
Yeah, no, it was a song. You know, Spitting Image. Did you get that in Australia?
Yeah. Spitting Image. Yeah. The puppet. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Wildheart got a messed up sense of humor. I'm just joking.
I've never been a nice South African, and that's not bloody surprising me. There's a bunch of ignorant bastards who look like baboons.
Well, the weird thing happening is that
for me, that's the lyric of the song.
The weird thing happening in South Africa right now is reverse racism. The white people are having a bad time over there.
But that's not reverse racism. That's just racism.
Thank you, bro. Yes, correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well. Here's a new question for the panel. So white people can be racist against black people. Can black people be racist against white people?
No, racism.
See, I do, like, when you talk about racist, I believe in the construction of the word. You know, when you talk about racism, that's a system. So if people actually hold power over people, then of course they can be racist.
Yeah,
but people have some form of power.
Just got to do a big shout out to Commander Alpha Turkey in the chat. The best comment of the night: seeing color is not racist. Yes, girl. I was going to say dude, but yes, girl. Correct.
Yeah, but I would say racism is always wrong, no matter whether it's black on white, white on black. It's
word.
Wrong. Yeah,
word. Yeah. Right. So any person of any race can come to Australia or America and rise to prime minister or president. Go to Japan as a cracker and try to become president. Go to
cracker is quite racist. The word cracker is quite racist. You know what I mean?
I'm speaking about myself, bro. So I'm being racist against myself.
I thought he was talking about a soda cracker. Sorry, no, let me stop.
Well,
I was trying to put some
if
humor
the,
into it. I was trying to put some humor
yeah,
into it.
if our hang on, if our African American friends are gonna own the N word and call each other that, me and you, bro, Wild Heart, can call each other fucking cracker. We can own that shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
he said we can own that shit.
That's Ozzy is my white translator. You know how Obama had the angry translator.
Hey, bro. Hey, hang on. The word. If I was black, I'd say you my N word, and you can say to me, you my cracker, bro. You my cracker.
I'm gonna just say you my C. That's it. You know what, I don't even use the N word, and I try to implore everybody else not to use it. But
Why not?
I can't. It's the history of it. It's the impact that it had on me personally. Not only with my grandparents, but it's just a personal choice. I believe words create perception, and I can't greet someone with a word that was created to destroy. I can't. I'm not gonna do it. I can't control what anybody else do. I always suggest it. But yeah, bro, I don't use it. I like the word ninja.
Just going to address Commander. Hang on, Commander Alpha Turkey, who says slave owners who crack the whip were called crackers. That's a lie. Prove it. We're called crackers because crackers are white. It's.
But you said you can't demonstrate objective morality. But you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to tell Commander. Listen, you want to know a little secret, Commander?
If you can't demonstrate what you're saying, why should he have to demonstrate what he's saying?
Commander, let me tell you a little secret, right? You know, there was a point in time, right, where whites were also kept as slaves. They don't want us to talk about that.
Well, look, Bond, if you're not white, you are not permitted to use the C word over here. And I know Commander Mixed, that's why she called herself a graham cracker.
Oh, the C word, cracker.
Yeah, you can't say the C word. We had Black Dynamite up here the other night. Ain't no H word.
I know, bro. I like him, right? When you said C word, me being Australian, when you said C word, I thought you meant cunt, right? That's our word in Australia. Right?
That's our word. We met it along.
Oh man, Bond said I'm brown. I can use all of them. Like, damn it, I got some of everything. I can say whatever.
Listen, Bond. Bond, if you're brown, you aren't black, you aren't white, you're sitting on the fence. Everyone's going to beat you up from both sides, bro. Just pick a side.
Yeah, they can use the M word and the C word.
Oh, shit.
If they're in the middle, N word, C word, and they're in the middle, they should be able to use both. No?
I think we should all be able to say whatever we fucking want, but we can't right here, out of respect for the word and this channel.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
I'll shut up. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
He said I'll shut up. But Bond reminded me of my youngest son, though.
Bond got me cracking up, man.
See, my son, he'll know vanilla ice, though. I'm dead because the other day he was like, Mom. I was like, what? He's like, you know how they always saying that I'm white and not Puerto Rican? I said, what? What you talking about? He's like, man, just the other day I got approved. I said, what you talking about? He said, I got my black card because I'm Puerto Rican and I proved it. I said, what? I looked at him. I'm no longer white.
Black? What the fuck's wrong with you? Commander Alpha Turkey in the chat. Bond is a toasted cracker. Best comment I've heard all fucking day.
Yeah. Commander, you lucky Gary ain't here. He'd be sending you to HR right now.
Fuck HR.
Commander is the 9% HR. That's our HR department, Commander. So, yeah, we had a thing over here a while ago called Petty. So yeah, we have a little fun. After the first hour, we call it peanut butter petty time. So we cut loose and have fun and stuff. So yeah, Commander is the captain and the general of Petty Town. So
He's
Yeah,
been
she
good
goes.
all day. He's been putting links in the chat, and yeah, he's a great mod. Yeah, Commander.
Yeah, just want to say, she, bro. Don't assume gender, bro. What's wrong with you?
Look at the avatar. Is a female.
Oh,
It's going to be like that. She halfway and half, Mexican.
Oh, sorry, I said he. Sorry.
she used to it. Everybody say Bond's still being
sorry.
Yeah, Bond still fucking with.
Realize I'm a little bit slow. I'm sorry.
No, we have fun, bro. We be having fun. Long, I believe you can rock out and cut out as long as you ain't being disrespectful. And so now
like
we have fun over there, bro.
You automatically, I don't know why, but you automatically think of a man with Commander. Yeah, but I apologize. Yeah.
Until she changed her avatar, I thought she was a man too. Everybody did. I'm telling you, everybody did, bro. When people first meet Commander, they think is a man because of the name, but then when you look, and I can't see shit, so yeah.
I didn't know. All the other commanders.
The opposite happened to me with Wildheart before I turned my camera on. Everyone thought I was a girl. Wildheart.
Yeah, that sounds like a female name, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Resurrected 3 times.
It can happen the other way around as well.
Oh, he's trying to be like Candyman. He's trying to get you to say his name 3 times. Wildheart resurrected 3. Okay.
Yeah, this is my 13th YouTube channel. I've been through Wildheart 1 to 10, and then Wildheart Resurrected 1, 2, and this is 3.
What happened to the other channels?
Just karaoke, copyright violations. I always play the actual official video. So, yeah. I've had 12 channels deleted.
So what's up? You got that good shit over there. You're not even sharing. Like, what's up?
Man, if you like pina colada, yeah, I got some pina colada. This is I told you my people got they got their own little grow houses, so I don't even really pay for nothing. They just, hey, test this. Tell me how this is. I'll be like, thanks.
I'm like, listen, I don't pay for that shit. It's given to me. I don't gotta pay for shit a day in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I don't brag about it, but when you get your respect, right, it's like that. Yeah. You get something from everybody. Like,
it wasn't OnlyFans. My first channel got deleted because I took a video of me having sex with a prostitute.
What?
Now, was that morally subjective?
Yeah.
Where Commander at? HR?
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, so Wildheart. Hang on, Wald. Just 1 second, Waldheart. So if you as a man go to see a prostitute, is that subjectively moral or objectively not?
I don't believe in objective morality, so unless you can demonstrate it, then I don't believe it exists.
Okay, so was it subjectively moral?
It was subjectively, I think it's moral, yeah. It's just like hiring a gardener or something. You need a service provider.
What if a kid would have seen that?
Well, no kids, no, because they can't consent. So
on YouTube. What if they flicked up and seen Wildheart? Oh, shit, bro, you wild, bro. Wild.
That's how he the name.
He was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube."
No, she was.
I'm beating it. Yeah, I'm beating the cheeks. Prez, what up, though? Hey, Prez. Wildheart was beating some cheeks and put up a video.
Yeah, it was from behind. You couldn't even see her face. You know what I mean? It was from behind.
He thought this was OnlyFans, yo. He forgot it was YouTube.
It wasn't OnlyFans. It was a prostitute that came into my house.
Wildheart, you're making my point that subjective morality will.
That's a good question. Why is prostitution? Why is prostitution wrong?
Because sex is sacred.
If you can't respect God, then I have no reason to believe that.
No, sex is sacred. Sex is sacred. You're treating, if you go to prostitution, bro, I've been there, don't worry. I've been there, right? I've been a DJ myself, okay? Because when you go to prostitution, you're treating sex as though it's in the same category as like going for dinner or going to a movie or watching a game. It's not. It's a very individual, distinct category, separate from all the other human interactions.
I don't believe in God, and you can't demonstrate God. So why is it sacred? It's not.
I didn't talk about God, bro.
You said sacred.
Okay. Drop that or concede. Drop sacred. Drop God. Sex is in a different category from other human interactions.
Why?
Because women can get pregnant.
They can't even use condom.
They sometimes can. I know. No, fair enough. Okay. You use condoms. You can have a vasectomy. You can both be fucking sterile, whatever. But the interaction itself, the woman is always aware in the back of her mind that this is the thing that makes me pregnant. That's why it's different from every other interaction.
Because even if she can't get pregnant, she thinks in the back of
yes, she still thinks that way because that's the act, bro.
It's in the back of her mind that she can get pregnant even though she knows she can't.
Well, yeah, but it's still inbuilt, bro. It's inbuilt, deep inbuilt.
Think about it.
No, bro, she's being incredibly vulnerable. No matter how much boss bitch she's putting on, no matter how much she's going, I'm a fucking independent woman, whatever, she knows when she opens her legs and lets you inside, she just has this vibe that this could make me pregnant. It makes it completely different from every other social interaction.
Even if she knew she was sterile,
doesn't fucking matter.
Man, that she could
doesn't matter.
Even if she knows she's sterile. Think.
Yep, it's psychological. It's psychological.
She thinks she can get pregnant even though she knows she's sterile.
Yep. It's right. It's so deep ingrained. All I'm saying is, here's my argument. Sex is a very distinct interaction between people.
Why?
Because people get pregnant by sex, bro.
Even if they're sterile and they know they're sterile.
Yeah, but it's built in. It's built into the biology, bro.
So people think they can get pregnant even if they know they're sterile. Think before you answer. Think. Use your brain.
Well, I'm gonna respond to that chick commander in the chat who says, Aussie, you can't have intimacy with a prostitute, can you? No, you can't. You can't. You can have sex, but you can't have intimacy.
But that's all. What if I don't want intimacy? I just want sex.
But then, so you don't have kids, do you?
No.
And do you believe that one aspect of you can translate into like what I mean by this? Like, so if a woman just start, selling her body for money, will that affect the way she perceives herself in other facets of life? Like,
Word, yeah. Wildheart, do you think
I've of being a prostitute. I was so worse to hear a problem with prostitution. I've not heard a good one yet.
Okay, let me ask you this. You heard of Bonnie Blue?
Bonnie Blue, no. She said
okay, she fucked 1,000 guys in 12 hours.
Oh yeah, in the wrestling ring.
She fucked 1,000 guys in 12 hours, right? So do you think that's right or wrong? Would that affect her badly? Do you think?
If she wants to do it and the guys want to, I can't see what's wrong with that.
There we go.
Quick, y'all. Let me tell my sister E what up. What up, though, E?
Sorry, I was saying, why is it wrong? Explain why it's wrong. You can't just say it's wrong. Why is it wrong?
Because it fucks you up.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You have evidence that it fucked her up. How did it fuck her up? I mean,
you have to look at some case studies, bro. I'm just being honest. Like, if you look at case studies and look how when people don't value themselves, in one aspect of life, they tend not to value themselves. And another, look at the average prostitute's lifestyle. They strung out on drugs. They detach from family. Bro, it's a
value herself and be a prostitute. She could value herself.
what's the probability? I mean, we look at statistics. I guarantee you, it shows like the average prostitute. You look at their value of life in general.
Well, you can look at the word. You can look at statistics. Hang on, bro. Hang on, bro.
I'm still waiting for good arguments against prostitution. I'm not.
Yeah, we can go statistics. We can look at how many people in the porn industry unalived themselves in the last 20 years. Look it up, bro.
That's porn. That's not.
And even their value of life. Like, would you? Like when you?
That's not prostitution.
Like when you look at sex, like when you, I think like from what Zazie is saying too is like when you have structure to something like that, and you have, you're less likely to have adverse effects, like people having unwanted pregnancies, people with STDs.
Like Sarah, what she was Sarah.
Well, would we agree? Would we agree that sex drive is the most powerful drive on the planet?
I definitely would agree. I would agree.
Right.
That's the.
I'm not
correct. Yeah. So.
I don't know, but
just saying. If you had the ability to push the button on the nuclear bomb, right, the most powerful bomb in the world, maybe treat it with respect. And sex drive is the same thing. It's the most powerful drive on the planet. Treat it, reel that shit in. Treat it with respect.
Yeah.
Don't fuck 1,000. Don't fuck 1,000 guys in 12 hours, bro. You'll blow your fucking mind out.
I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't. She was doing it to get a world record. I don't think she was doing it. It's nothing to do with sex drive. She was trying to get.
Would you?
Do you really think? Do you really think that she let 1,000 guys run through her in 12 hours isn't going to affect her?
I don't know. Can you demonstrate that it did affect her?
Oh, bro.
I don't know. You seem to know that it did affect her. Can you demonstrate that it affected her in any way?
I mean, I think he's telling you, I think for you to do your own research. Like, I guess he's giving you like a stepping stone. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, you don't have to do your research on that. Because...
Not you. I mean, Ozzy is making a positive claim that it did affect her. Can you demonstrate that?
Yeah, there's scientific proof behind it. No, there's scientific proof behind what Ozzy is saying. So it's kind of like, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to do your research.
I asked my sister for a study. I asked her; she'll hook me up.
Yeah, just want to talk to Bond in the chat. Did they just stand in a line saluted? No, Bond. They were standing. No, Bond. They were standing in the hallway wanking, and she went 3 at a time. Right? It was fucking. It was disgusting. Right? So now somebody on panel or in chat tell me that won't mess with her head. Right?
But
she got clout. She got money. She got all the things.
Ozzy, it's not up to us to demonstrate that you're wrong. You have to demonstrate that you're right. You are making.
No, I don't. Just tune into your natural human intuition. Tune into your natural human intuition, bro.
What up, Nines?
Using intuition.
Commander, what up, Nine?
Oh, Commander.
Hi. I need to interrupt.
Hi, Commander. Sorry.
Commander,
just
you got
really
a very
quick.
feminine. Sorry, Commander, you got a very feminine voice for a guy.
Thank you. I even have a womb. I have a womb.
Oh, do you?
No, men here.
A womb.
Go make a sandwich, Rachel. Men here, we need sandwiches. Go make some. I'm joking.
So this girl was interviewed, and it was in between. I think she started off with 100 guys, and the interview was going well. But then at one point, when she was talking about like not every woman, excuse me, can do this, she started crying when she started thinking about her experience. Like you could kind of see it, like her mind went to that. She started crying, and the guy's like, "Well, why are you crying?" So you can't say it didn't affect her, and she still had a goal. And I calculated like 3 minutes per guy because she wanted to do it like in a 24-hour period.
That's nothing to do with prostitutes. She was trying to break a world record. She wasn't a prostitute.
So what makes a prostitute? What makes a prostitute? If she was trying to do it for clout and money, she was selling her body for money. that's a prostitute. Yes or
Not
no?
directly, no. The men
That's it.
she offered herself and got as many men as it's not prostitution. She might have made money due to it, but it wasn't the men paying her for sex, which is prostitution.
Okay, so the money exchange makes it different?
Yeah, that's what makes it prostitution. If a man pays a woman for sex, that is prostitution. If a woman tries to break a world record and none of the men pay money, then it's not prostitution. That is what prostitution is.
Yeah, but let's cut to the chase, bro. Listen, Walter, just for a second, just try to be fucking real, right? Imagine for 10 seconds you're a woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, bam,
Hang on. Just bear with me. Imagine for 10 seconds you're a woman. You spread your legs and 1,000 men.
Yeah.
Tell me why that. Hang on. Give me any argument why that's good, bro.
I'm not saying it's good.
You kind of are. You're kind of saying it's okay.
I'm saying I don't know whether it's good or bad and whether she was affected.
Well, that's the problem. It's bad. It's bad, bro. Fucking wake up. It's bad.
Just watch the hundreds of interviews like prostitutes that have gotten out of it, or even the ones that are in the middle of it and they've been interviewed. Just watch those interviews.
Does that mean that every prostitute is affected? You would have to demonstrate that every prostitute was affected to demonstrate that prostitution.
Well, there's enough. I think there's enough.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do his own research.
Let me ask you: Would you marry a former prostitute?
Yeah,
former prostitute, maybe not a current one.
I'm pretty sure Walter would marry anybody who'd fucking have him.
No.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, bro, I can't even date I wouldn't even date a dancer, bro. I'm straight, man. That shit come like I don't know, man. Maybe experiences like I sat in sessions where people was getting counseled. Like so hearing these women's stories, man, that shit fuck with your head, bro. I'm telling you.
I want to know why.
A lot of times women are intimate with men, like, you know, for the.
I mean, joining the army, people can be mentally affected by, you know, going to war. Should we ban soldiers?
Yeah, I think war is savage. I mean, honestly.
I would prefer not to, but the kind of.
I know it's necessary. I know it, but
firefighters be mentally affected by their job. Should we ban firefighters?
Wildheart, I want to ask you a question. Yes. Why wouldn't you want to marry a current prostitute? Would it mess with your head that she's with other men?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because of my head. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous and stuff. Yeah, it wouldn't mess with me. Yeah, I wouldn't.
What would you be jealous of?
Her having sex with other men, basically. I wouldn't like that. Call me crazy, but I wouldn't like that.
So it would mess with your head, but you think it wouldn't mess with a prostitute's head?
Not if she wanted to do it, no. No, if she wanted to do it, she was happy with it. It wouldn't mess with her head. It would mess with mine, but it wouldn't mess with hers necessarily.
So her being with a bunch of men would mess with your head, but you don't think it would mess with her head being with a bunch of men?
No, if she wants to.
And she's experiencing it firsthand.
Yeah, if she. No, but I'm not her. If she wants to be with a bunch of men, then it wouldn't mess with her head. Because she's got a different head. Luckily. She wouldn't get much work.
I'm gonna listen to the women on the panel. You know, let me ask y'all women. Can y'all even conceive something like that? If that happened, will it have some effect? Like,
a lot of these women have said that they've been on substitute, like they've been on I don't want to say the word, but drugs, right? They've been on that while having that job.
That word? I mean, Commander is funny. She said, I don't want to say
a lot of soldiers have been on the same.
What's you
a lot of firefighters have been on the same. A lot of, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean anything. A lot of people who've got different works have been on that what you said.
No, but a lot of people, like even some of the dancers I know, Like when I was in the street, that was some of my best clients, and they did it to get through it, so they wouldn't take them away from what they actually doing. They don't want to face the reality of what they're doing, so they use a substance to alter their reality, and they can get through their shit.
Yeah, bro. I've spoken in a past life. I had a capacity to speak to ex strippers. So, and I found out the strippers think all the Johns are dickheads, and the men think all the strippers are whores, right? So, what a great environment to build relationships. Right?
I was like, can I ask you about past lives? Do you believe in past lives? Do you think
No.
you've had a past life? I thought you
No,
said
no such thing.
I was a donkey in my past life. So no.
It's a donkey. But did you inherit the part that matters, right? If you're a donkey, right?
The what?
If I'm wrong, I thought you said me in a past life. Did you not say that?
You said in the past life. I was just joking around.
Yeah, it's fine. I might have misheard you. So you don't. That's fine.
Oh, I don't know if people, have past lives or not.
Well, let's ask a question let's ask a question to the panel, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be 4-on-1. Does prostitution add value to society?
Hell no.
I'd popular policy. It doesn't matter whether most people agree with you. It doesn't make it right.
But in Walhart's world, it does.
It adds value to Walhart's work. I mean, I guess if you have someone who's really lonely, and it may.
Walhart must have had some good prostitutes. Well, they turned him out, because he.
Yeah, Commander. I'm hearing you. Like I've been there. It's like sometimes as a single. Hang on, bro. Sometimes as a single man, you get a bit horny and you just want to lie on a woman, and you just go, "Yeah, I'll pay $100 and go and lie on a woman." But once you understand how the corn industry works, you can't do it ever again.
I'll be honest with y'all, man. I had an uncle for a pimp, so he told me people don't call nobody to come. They don't pay people to fill holes. Like, ain't nobody gonna knock on your door and say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you to fill the hole." You pay the people to fill the hole. So I ain't never paid. Not like that. Take a girl on a date and okay, I can understand that. But I ain't paying nobody. Like I'm straight. Man. I ain't never paid for the
just one moment. So the word. Would you rather pay a girl to just have sex, or to go on a date and drink some wine, have a bit of meal, stay overnight? Would that be better than just saying, "Bitch, here's my $100 and we just fucking go away"?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because bro, I'm not sexually immature, so I'm not just sticking anything. Like a chick, nah, bro. I just think, and trust me, I done knocked a lot of them down, but it was by choice, not by desperation. It was still, I still have it's my way.
Good man.
Down, bro.
I actually think
I agree with that. Yeah, I would rather have a girlfriend than take away some date and But
no, they weren't even girlfriends.
Well, if you can pay enough, you can have the girlfriend experience, bro.
You can pay enough. How is that different from prostitution?
There's men that have women at home.
And then she'll have sex. How is that different from prostitution?
There's men that have women at home that they can sleep with, and they still choose to go out and hire a prostitute.
Yeah,
and you can't even say the girl at home is ugly, because have seen it personally.
Yeah, but
beautiful girl at home, and
I'm not recommending it.
Yeah, but Commander, also some girls cheat too.
Yeah.
Say what?
Some girls cheat as well, right? So
yeah, it's vice versa.
My advice is find a loving wife and settle the fuck down. Just calm down.
When you don't got to pay for it.
Since we have arguments against prostitution, a good argument. I'm not heard one yet.
I say it like this too: when you find a good wife, make sure she do all the little nasty things you like. Because if you don't, you go eventually desire it and go find somebody
No,
else.
bro. No,
Make
bro.
it
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. I'm sorry the word, but that's bullshit. Find a good wife, fall in love, and just do what comes naturally. Don't worry about all the freaky shit.
No, Walhart said he wants to marry a madam. He said he wants the
No, I'm just saying, if you just want, she's providing a service. It's like hiring a gardener.
he wants the madam.
It just, you know, you want something done and they need money. So it's like, just, you know, I need my garden trimming. I'll pay a gardener. I need that, then I'll pay a prostitute.
Yeah, but Waldheart, have a look in, but Waldheart, if you're a good cunt, right, look into ex-corn workers, look into all of that, you'll see it's a fucking dirty, sneaky, awful business. Once you see that, if you're a good guy, once you see that, you'll never watch it again. You'll never support it again.
I'm not talking about porn, I'm talking about prostitutes. If they
I'll
want
follow
to
you.
Same thing.
Hand in hand.
Same thing.
You ain't taking
Hand
his
in
prostitutes
hand.
away from him. Some people ain't letting go of Santa Claus while hiring let go of prostitutes.
So
Don't take his candy away now.
Would you submit to a
they
prostitute?
want to do it. How is that different from being like a gardener?
Yeah, so Walter, Walter,
How is that different from
Walter, hang on, Walter. Have you ever been to a Asian prostitute?
No, I've done black and white. But
yeah, so probably their passport has been stolen. They have no way to get back home. They're a fucking sex slave, bro. And you're contributing to that.
They're not.
They are, bro. They are.
All Asian prostitutes are.
Walter has a lot of research to do.
APTV, what up, though? I say it like this because a gardener, like when you cutting hedges, bro, there's no psychological or emotional potential to become distress from the action.
Well, the kind of is if you have your dick out while you're doing it, right?
Oh shit! So, Walhart, would you let a prostitute walk you?
Prostitute what?
Would you let a prostitute walk you?
Walk me? I don't need walk. I'm not.
What does that mean?
Walking.
I don't know if I want to know.
I don't know what that means.
Put a leash.
Oh, you mean like put a leash on him? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I won't let him.
Would you submit to one?
No.
Wait, why is this question relevant?
It's getting a bit weird.
Now we're getting into
why
his
is it
kinks.
relevant?
I don't wanna know why.
Audio settings on StreamYard. Hello, everyone.
Remember what Ozzy
Hello.
James, what up? Anybody know James? I think this is the first time you're on the panel, so
Ozzy knows me, sir. Ozzy there knows me.
Yeah, so the word James is like my adopted son.
Hey, shit.
I'm many people in this panel versus I do believe adopted son.
No, James is cool. James is cool. James is cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
What up, writers?
Ozzy just asked Ray about the Chinese, Japanese, right? What was it?
Asian.
Right? And people go through a lot of sex trafficking. Do you know that the majority of them are owned by madams? That's why I was making the joke earlier. I was like, Ozzy don't marry a madam.
But what if the Asian?
Got to interject. If anybody wants a Bible verse to back anything up, speak to James.
Bible verse. So you're. I knew
okay,
it.
James.
Your problem with prostitutes is that the Bible doesn't agree with it.
James, can you give us a Bible verse for why prostitution is wrong?
And it just because you have to demonstrate.
Unless
Or right.
Oh, crud. There's that. Well, first off, sexual immorality. Let's start off with that. The fact that you're not married and having sex outside of marriage. Let's also start with the fact that it talks about prostitution there in the law, that it's not correct either according to God as well. I can't remember the exact verses off the top of my head.
I don't believe
but it's there in Leviticus, I'm pretty sure. Is this where?
Demonstrate.
Wild Heart, let him speak.
So.
Oh no, I'm now interested in what he's saying. What are you saying, Wild Heart?
Demonstrate your God exists. Demonstrate the Bible is the word of God, and then I might care. But
well, how do I demonstrate? What do you mean? What do you mean by demonstrate it? What is your level of demonstrate?
Demonstrate that God exists.
How do I demonstrate that God exists when He's not in our realm? When He's a spiritual being? How do I physically demonstrate this? It's a thing of faith. I can't really demonstrate that.
So you can't demonstrate it. So why should I believe it? If you can't demonstrate it.
I mean, again, it's a thing of faith. God has to bring you to Him. God has to give you faith.
He's not. He's not.
God has to reveal Himself to you. I can't.
Well, that's God's problem then.
Let me ask you this.
You can't demonstrate that God exists. You can't demonstrate that the Bible is true.
I can't physically demonstrate God's existence.
Hold on. This might answer a question though. I mean, this might. So James, let me ask you this: what does it mean when God does not show you that He exists?
No, what do you mean? I said He has to reveal Himself.
What does it mean when God does not reveal Himself to you?
Well, he may not have chosen you, or it's not your time yet to be chosen. I don't know. That's God's judgment, not mine. It's not mine. I'm not under any authority to judge that. That's God.
Good answer.
But I always say that too, because I'd be like, I tell people, some people get to see the Eve, and some people get to see the serpent. So God ain't gonna reveal Himself to everyone, because everyone ain't God's people. It's just that's a harsh reality.
Good question for John.
Sorry, I thought God was fair, and He didn't like pick between everyone's equal. So why does He reveal Himself to some people and not others?
Oh, all throughout the Bible, God didn't reveal Himself to everyone.
So Walter, why do you claim that God revealed Himself to some people, not everybody? Like, what's that founded on?
He's not revealed Himself to me, so He doesn't reveal Himself to everyone.
I mean,
it's about you. Okay.
Granted. Now I will give you this thing that Paul talked about. Nature speaks of God, so technically God has revealed Himself through nature. And everything. Well, that's an argument from Paul. I'm just arguing from Paul.
Hey, I'm gonna show you. I'm working on a video now, Wild Heart. God, I forget what I named it, but I'm gonna show you how nature, math, and science reveals God. I'm working on that video now.
Because I did remember that about nature and Paul talking about nature.
If I look outside and there's a tree, how does that demonstrate God? It doesn't.
You said what?
If I look outside and there's a tree, like your argument is basically look at the trees. If I look outside and see a tree, how does that demonstrate God? It doesn't.
How did a tree come into existence?
Through an acorn, or however trees.
What made the acorn? How did the acorn come into existence?
Through other trees that existed before, and they dropped the acorns, and
how did any of this come into? Like your boy, I wanted to talk to him again, because do you remember when he said,
Bond.
Not Bond, it was the dude with the Baphomet icon.
Yeah,
something like this. Yeah, when he was like, we are a part of the universe, right? When he was saying, when I was asking him, because he said the universe always existed, and I said, well, how did creation? Well, where everything is a part of the universe. So I know you probably don't have his same ideology, but even using that ideology, that must mean the universe is conscious, right?
No, I don't believe the universe is conscious. No.
I'm saying, but from his ideology, if I'm part of something and I have a consciousness,
I can't answer for that. I don't know.
Though appreciate, but I need to talk to Sammy, because he was proving my point when I was saying I just think like when you think of God, a lot of times you associate it to the classical
But
theology of God.
I mean, saying God creation is evidence for God. I look at a tree and I don't see evidence for God, so it's clearly not.
The existence of the tree itself. We can't make a tree. Only a tree can make it. Life can only give life.
Well, just because we can't make it doesn't mean that it's created by God. We can't make a lot of things. We can't create a planet. That doesn't mean that the planet is made by God.
We can't create a who?
A planet or a sun. That doesn't mean that it's made by God. There are lots of things that we can't make.
I think Wildheart's point of view is he's saying that that it all evolved, right? Is that what you're saying? You believe in evolution?
Yeah, for animals, not for planets and stuff.
Wait a minute. So planets didn't. Wait a minute. So what do you think happened with planets? Like, did planets? The Big Bang,
Bro,
explosion.
It was one dude on this channel that told me that we seen planets form from dust. I'm like, I thought it was a video or something. I'm like, I want to check that out. Like, you see a planet form from dust, and he was like, science, and I'm like, science, but and then the way they explained it, I'm like, hold on, bro. So you didn't witness it, you don't know it. It's just an equation that's in your head. It seems right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You don't have to see something to. We can work it out as sun starts, and then there's a accretion disk around dust, goes around the sun, and it hits together and creates planets. You don't have to see it. You don't have to be there. We can work it out from other things.
You don't have to see it to believe it.
The main. Sorry, Commander, go on.
Oh no, I'm done. He just said you don't have to see something, right?
Yeah,
correct. The main. Hang on.
Jesus resurrected from the dead.
The primary power. Oh, bro, hang on. The primary power of science is to make predictions. So we go, we learned this, and that should happen in the future. Then it does, and you go, we were right?
The results formed every day, and we can, you
about to drag you into the water.
It has predictive power. Yeah. What's your point?
Yeah, I don't know. Something about evolution. I just struggle with the idea of evolution because the probabilities just don't add up. The numbers, I crunch the numbers and it just doesn't add up.
What's the probability?
What's the probability? Well, James, hang on.
Once, Ozzy, shush, can I go first for once? What is the probability of God existing, and how would you work it out?
Well, I think the probability of God existing is a lot higher than evolution.
Well, how would you work out?
Because it actually makes a lot more sense than evolution. The idea of things evolving and everything. It just makes a lot more sense because
we're talking about probability.
You're talking about something creating something, and then we have. And then we have things that we can do. We have certain things that seem like that they're like God in some way, but as far as like the characteristics, I wouldn't say like we're literally God. I would say we're characteristically like God in the sense we have the ability to create, not create in the sense that God creates. We create in a different way, which I think might be partially due to the whole thing of the fall happening, of why it was. I don't know.
So James,
I don't know. I'm kind of
hang on. How would you work out the probability of God existing? What mathematical equation would you use to work out the probability of God existing? I'll give you.
Don't worry about that. Hang on, James. Do you think when the Bible says man was made in God's image, that means we can
in the Bible?
Bro, bro.
You can't demonstrate God exists, then you can't demonstrate that
Bro,
God
shut the fuck up for a second. So I'm talking to James. So James, do you think that being made in God's image means we can create? Like it's a smaller version, but we can create.
I mean, we can create in a smaller way than God, because take procreation for example. That's creating. I mean, that's a form of creation.
But let's get into the topic.
What about James?
I have a question that has not been answered.
We building right now because I'm getting understanding. We got a new person on the panel. So we ain't gonna debate. I'm interested to hear this brother's perspective, but I will switch it to his likeness, is more of the creation aspect. But go ahead, I rock out with that. Go ahead, brother.
And then we can also create in terms of we can build things. Like we can make tools and stuff. We can create in that sense. I'm not saying we literally create like God, like we poof something into existence. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Can I just probability of God existing? How would you work that out? That was a question. We got into whether.
Fucking bro, get off the fucking topic, bro. Does God exist?
I don't know what math equation to even run.
If you say you can't answer the question, that's fine. I don't care. But I
wouldn't know what math equation to run on the probability of God's existence. Yeah. But I'm just saying, based on my experience and based on how life went, I think God exists.
So you can't demonstrate the probability.
And how things look, it just makes no sense. We evolve. It's just not just a math equation that doesn't add up as far as evolution. There's a lot of things that just don't add up as far as evolution.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
So you don't know the probability of God existing, and you don't know the probability of evolution, but you think that God is more probable. That's fine.
Yeah. So Wildheart, don't believe in God. Go live your life and see how it works out.
It doesn't matter that God exists or not.
No, I'm just saying, just go for it, bro. You do you. You do you.
Yeah, but you're making claims and you can't back them up.
No, I'm not making claims. I'm just saying, you go and do you, bro. You.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just go and do you.
Your word. I'm about
to with whether God exists or not.
I'm gonna hop down. Word. I left you a video in the back. All right, in the back chat. If you wanna review it, I want you to break that John down. It's talking about Adam's 3 wives.
Oh, definitely.
I need you to
I can get into
because I'm gonna react to it. My bad.
We got to get into some. I just got to pull a couple resources.
I want you
I got one of them in storage. I'm waiting to get back to my storage. And I got so much. Most of my pocket protects is in storage right now. So as soon as I grab those, because the Book of Mary Magdalene is it's deep. We will get. I'll definitely get into that.
Yeah, because somebody was trying to get into that conversation with me, but I was like, damn, I only know, and I know that he had 3, but I only know about so far, allegedly the Lilith, right, and then you got Eve, but he named the second one, and the bull named it on this video. So I was like, you know what? I know who can break this John down. Word. So I'm giving you the video instead of me reviewing and reacting to it. I want to learn about it.
You see, you have to go back into the Canaanite text to the Uric text.
Yeah, because
to
it's
see
confusing.
The third wife. Yeah, because I mean,
you mean the second wife? Because it's confusing. Like he married 2 demons before he got with a human. You see my point? Then she just took me back.
It was one maid, but see, this is the thing too, because those even in like the Hebrews believe those aren't those are folklores. Like even when you talk about Lilith, the Hebrews consider that a folklore. They don't accept the alphabet of the soul. So even when you're talking about Lilith, for them it's a folklore. And then I showed you like how far back the Lilith concept goes.
Okay, who fucked up first?
Huh?
Commander popped down.
No,
Yeah.
in the
I'm about
Garden
to
of
hop
Eden.
in.
In the Garden of Eden, who fucked up first?
Oh
Eve.
wait. Oh yeah.
That,
The one
to me,
that
that's and see, I look at perception, you know. But yeah, I know it's still, but he,
the
you know,
female fucked up
she was
first.
seduced by
Allegedly.
the
Oh, you misogynist! You misogynist! How dare you?
well, Adam, because he didn't protect Eve from the manipulation of the
Correct.
Mhm.
He jumped in. He
There you go.
said, Adam said, "Oh, bitch, you fucked up.
Oh
Now
shit.
I'm gonna fucking join you. I'll bite the apple poo. Let's go. Let's fucking go." Right?
Yo, on that note, of Shorty hopping down. It was nice talking to you, Ozzy. Wildheart, it's a pleasure talking to you. Nice meeting you,
Oh yeah,
James.
I'll see you
First
again, mate.
time.
Yeah, that poem was brilliant. I really like it.
Rachel, sister, see you later. Talk
Yeah,
to you
keep
soon.
building.
By the
This
way,
conversation is interesting.
keep spitting bars, sister. That was some mad shit before.
Oh, definitely will. Make sure you check out my channel. I got a shorts channel with poetry and stuff like that. So make sure y'all check that John out. But
Cool,
man,
sure.
keep building. John, this conversation interesting. I just wanted you to, when you get a chance, break that video down for me if you can.
All
I
right.
got a
See
couple.
you, sister.
Videos.
Yeah. But you got to do that on that day you're ready to talk about Lilith. You got to break that John down in between there somehow.
Oh,
yeah,
Rachel, that could be a rap. Do a rap about fucking Lilith.
I got her in a lot of my poetry when I speak about women. I have a phrase that a lot of people get mad, but I say that a lot of women are Lilith in disguise. You know how they say the devil in disguise? Apparently she's supposed to be the queen, of the the queen of hell and shit like that. So, but yeah, she's in a lot of my poetry. Not that I look up to her, I just like her stories.
That's what's the difference between looking up to her and liking her stories?
I don't know. Some people are weird. They really become how can I say, obsessed with certain things that have to do with how can I say it? When you look at the story of Lilith, right? It talks about a lot of when it comes to equality, women's rights, feminism. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So you could practically say I'm anti-feminist because I'm, for men's rights and women's rights. But I don't think it should be equal.
Let me test that. Let me test that, right? So Rachel, okay, here's a question, right? So God, man, woman, children, pets. Is that a good order of things?
Wait, he just put dogs in there?
Oh yes, yeah. Well,
oh shit.
hang on, but let's be serious, right? So God, man, woman, children.
What
do you think?
Order.
Facts.
God, man, women, children. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. There's hope. There's hope.
There's hope there. I mean, I'm telling you, there's hope in this world if we just trust God.
You said
I'm very old school.
According to biology, that's incorrect.
I believe that men and women listen together.
God is in biology. I'm pretty sure they found a.
Just want to.
I'm pretty sure they found a symbol inside of people's.
Sorry, James. Just want to ask Rachel. Sorry, James. I want to ask Rachel. You think men and women should be equal and converse and work things?
No,
no,
I don't think we should be equal. No, but I believe that men have their rights and women have their rights. So, I could break that shit down, but we'll be here all day on some real shit because I'm a leader in my community.
Just quickly. What's men's rights, women's rights?
You mean men's rights? I feel as though y'all got rights the same way as we do. Listen, I know that is a lot when it comes to the women's right? But I feel as though that it's a lot that comes with y'all too, right? The same way we worry about our mental health, y'all got mental health too. Y'all got issues too. You see where I'm coming from? It's not just about women. We get away with so much, right? And a lot of men don't. Like I said, I could break this shit down, but we'll be here all day giving you examples, detail by detail. But I'm hoping you understand where I'm coming from, right? It's not just about us women. I feel as though, a lot of us women, how can I say it, have taking it too far with this feminist shit. We want to become
Okay,
men.
so here's a challenge. Here's a challenge, girl. Write a rap about men's rights. About no. Actually,
No, she got
write
it.
I got it.
Hang on. Write a rap about men's authority. There we go. Try that one out.
Authority.
She's probably got that one too.
How's she gonna have time making all the sandwiches? And
She's probably got all the ones you could probably throw at her.
Listen, as a mother of 2 boys and a daughter, listen, I don't feel as though I should be treating my daughter like I treat my sons. She's a fucking girl. A boy is a boy, a girl is a girl, a man is a man, a woman is a woman. You see where I'm coming from?
I'm just saying, girl,
I'm saying based.
Girl, yeah, you sound base, but write a rap, spit some bars about fucking men's authority, not their rights, their authority.
All right, break that down for me, because I'm like, wait, what you mean by that?
Hey?
I said, break it down for me real quick. What you mean by that? Man's authority.
Okay. So you're married to a guy, and you've got 3 kids, 1 on the way, and he goes, hang on, and he goes, I've got a promotion at work, but we have to move states. And you go, I kind of like living here with my friends and my family and my kids. And he goes, no, girl, we have to move states because we have 3, 1 on the way. This promotion is very important. We're moving states. So what do you say? Do you say yes or no?
You mean more like he's saying authority.
Who makes the final decision?
Yes, James, yes.
And also Mason basically. He said, we're moving. What do you do?
Are you submissive to the man?
Yeah,
I get what you say. Yeah, I'm ready.
You say, yeah, you say.
I told you, she already got it. You can't throw nothing at her. She already got it.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say that. I'm about to rage it.
The real question is,
I've gotten into arguments with females saying, like, listen, man.
No, Rachel, hang on. The real question is, if you and your man have a dispute that you can't resolve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who has the final word?
Well, if he's logical with it, he does. Well, which the majority of I'm gonna say 99. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say 100% of the time he is.
But what if you think? But what if you think he's being irrational or illogical? Who has the final word?
I don't know. He hasn't been irrational yet. If you're talking about my experience, so I don't know.
It sounds like you had the final word, right?
So he has the final word. If he's right, he's been right so far. Now, if he's wrong, is a different story. We're gonna have to keep debating that, John, until he proves me wrong.
If you disagree about something, then you must think that you're right and he's wrong. Have you ever disagreed about anything?
Who doesn't?
Oh yeah, everybody disputes.
So that's the final say. If you disagree,
as if at the whole point, because he's still here, it just shows that he proves that he's right. Like I said before, if he's right, I just shut the fuck up. Sometimes we need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, but also, Rachel, what if you trust your man to make a mistake and you back him up on his mistake? How about that?
It depends on you're gonna have to wait a minute. That one kind of depends. What type of mistakes are we talking about? What's going on? Because you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake, you pick yourself up. Of course, I'm with you. But if you keep constantly making that mistake, there's a point in time where I'm gonna put my foot down.
Yeah, well, so should I? Okay, here's a bizarre scenario.
You got a question? You got a question,
minutes ago.
They say a true man will take in consideration a woman's thoughts and adjust, but the man wrong and the woman right, then what happens?
Yep, and a lot of people be in that situation.
What if you are actually right and the man is wrong? What would you do then?
Well, when I've been right, he's told me I've been right. He's accepted that he's been wrong. So I don't know. We've never gotten into arguments like that. So I don't know. Maybe I found the right one. I found my match. I don't know what to say. I mean, when we disagree, we find a way, we find a way. As simple as that. It's like no need to argue. Like majority of the time, like I said, in my relationship, since I'm mostly, how can I say it, run with emotions on a lot of things and he doesn't, he's right the majority of the time. I'm gonna say 100% of the time. Which
Well,
kind of
yeah, that's just men and women. If men are right, they'll be logical. But if women are right, they'll be emotional. I mean, as far as like what I'm saying is like not right is in the terms of correcting a situation. I mean, like if they're right in the way they're supposed to be, they're natural. Because women are naturally more emotional, whereas men are naturally more logical.
Facts.
Generally speaking.
He calls us unstable creatures. Shit. And I believe him. A lot of us is like we can't take no sometimes for an answer. We want what we want. And we don't know it's an argument.
And the man has to put the woman in line when that happens.
I don't know about men.
Hold on, I want to trigger Ozzy real quick. You know why y'all unstable creatures? Because y'all ain't got no emotional intelligence.
Well, I've got a question for Rachel. Okay.
Oh shit.
What's the and if you get it wrong, I'll get Mrs. Markin to answer the question for you. Okay, Rachel, what's the sexiest word a man can say to you?
The sexiest word a man can say to you?
What's the sexiest word a man can say to you?
Moist.
No, I never thought about that. That's crazy. Wait a minute.
No, hang on, Rachel. Think about it. What's the sexiest word a man can say to you?
Sandwich.
He said, "What the hell is sandwich?"
Okay, Mrs. Markin, please inform Rachel.
The sexiest word is no.
No? Oh,
no,
shit.
That's sexy. I don't understand how that. I thought women. I don't understand how that could be sexy though. I don't understand that.
Maybe
what is
because
sexy about no?
He's saying no, and she's gonna try to still get it. So it's like, okay, I guess he's gonna end up with the legs wrapped around him to give her what she wants. James. How's that sexy?
James, I'll tell you why. James, I'll tell you why women like the word no. Because women are scared rabbits in the world. They are so insecure and afraid and vulnerable. And when a man says no, she knows that guy has fucking boundaries. And she goes, yes, daddy, I just want to join in. That's why no is the sexiest word a woman can never hear.
Really? Fuck me. Sorry, Australia.
Damn. I thought it was the other way around. Shit.
How
I
so?
thought that by us saying no, that shit, had men keep trying and keep trying, like shit. You just curve and curve and keep going. I didn't know that worked the other way around. Shit.
Of course, I don't know if all women, are afraid of or find it sexy though. I think some women they'll be argumentational if you say no.
I think it's the flip side up here in America because we say no all the goddamn time. So when we finally say yeah, they be like, "Oh shit."
Well. Here's a question. Are men and women equal? That's going to be
no.
Nah.
No.
It could be.
Wait, how?
Well, we have this myth: a woman can do anything a man can do. No, you can't.
We can't.
We're equal. We're equal in the sense of value.
Yes,
that we
correct.
both have equal value, but we do not have equal authority and equal. How do you put it? What things can be done?
I can't.
Men
I can't even agree to that.
Men are stronger.
I can't agree to equal value. My bad. Go ahead, bro. You get it.
You know what's crazy?
Sorry, but yeah. Hang on,
you
James.
Say that, you say in value we're equal, but if we
men are stronger, men are stronger. Men think more clearly. Women can have babies, but you have 9 months where you fucking complain the whole fucking time. It's no big deal.
Are you joking? No, you can't be a second.
Yeah, try and Try and spend
Listen.
45 years. Try and spend 45 years of your life doing fucking concreting, and tell me about pain.
But listen, listen. If we was to put us in the market, right, which happens, you got human trafficking, sex trafficking. Which do you think is paid more for, the women or the men?
Yeah, but I don't mean in terms of
No,
something
but
like
it's a dead
like
serious
that.
question. Like,
That's illegal,
Listen,
and I don't mean in
listen,
terms of
sorry,
criminals.
James.
either way, the men
Rachel,
are
listen,
worth more.
listen, Rachel. Okay, we could eliminate porn. Hang on, I'm saying something. We could eliminate corn from the internet tomorrow if women stop fucking making it.
I'm dead.
What about gay porn?
I would agree with him if the porn industry wasn't linked to the human trafficking.
No, actually, what about gay porn?
No, but if women just said no, if all the girls just said no, the porn industry would vanish tomorrow. So
what about gay porn?
But you
I wish it was like don't tell us about your fucking fantasies, bro.
I wish it was like that.
Then they have to quit. They have to say no too. Like everyone has to say no.
Yeah, the whole thing is everyone has this narrative. That why are all these men watching they blame us. They go, why are men watching all this porn? Stop fucking making it.
Because there's a demand from the men.
That'll never happen because there's too many people like Wild Heart.
Well, here's the question.
Wild Heart. Joke, Wild Heart. Joke.
You said if women stop making porn, then all porn will stop. What about men?
Who is being exploited by porn? The people who spend their money, or the people who's being exploited? Because we're going back to sexual dynamics between men and women.
Oh, I was like, wait, how did you get back to porno?
Mom, come get the boy, he's tripping. I'm like, what incarnation? But nah.
Hang on. I've got to call someone in chat. Commander, the sexiest phrase, I'll do the dishes, go rest. Nah, girl, that's fucking chalk. That's chalk. You come on, girl. If fan said, I'm going to wash the dishes, go and rest. You feel like sexy? No way. What if
no way? That'd run the woman out of the house.
Yeah. What if
the
he
man
said?
Yes.
No, hang on, Commander. What if he said? What if he said, "No, bitch, that's your job."
Oh shit!
See, my wife will totally agree with Commander right now. When I told her I do the dish, go sit down somewhere. I'll do it. She'd be like, "For real?" Yeah, that's they like that.
Okay, so Commander's kind of playing the fucking short play game. Like there's no aphrodisiac like Windex.
You're roboting there, Ozzy. Bad. We really can't understand you now.
Ozzy gotta fix his mic. He got Timu in the way.
Rachel, you better run now while Ozzy breaking down.
I know this shit was crazy. Ozzy funny
though. Yeah, that's my dog. Ozzy cool, man. I want to get Stoic up here now. He talking about the golden ratio. See, I can tell he a practitioner too. That's why I like talking to people who got like even James. I like to talk to him more about the Bible, and I like to talk to Wild Heart about being an atheist. Just getting everybody's perception and experience.
Yeah, perception. Yeah.
Let me hop down here. I gotta get ready for these kids, y'all. So I'm gonna keep listening. I'm gonna have y'all on the TV and on the speaker, and I'm gonna see you word on your next live. I'll be up here.
All right, sis, I appreciate you.
All right, keep the conversation, keep building. It's a great conversation y'all having, and I want to, you had some great questions for James. I want to hear his output and output, whatever. Y'all get my point.
Oh, input, yeah, input. Input's the word.
Yeah. So let me get down.
The Fibonacci sequence is everywhere. I was Stoic. Look, this dude on panel Wild Heart, he ain't having none of that. But me and you can have that conversation.
Yeah.
But if we tell him that, he don't want to hear none of it. But I know exactly what you're saying, brother.
I want to learn about it. I honestly do.
Who's the Fibonacci? Are we talking about the Fibonacci?
The golden ray. It's something else. And that I just gotta, man. My life is crazy. I got 2 small kids, and the only time I really get to do YouTube is at night, and sometimes trying to put things together for a show. If the kids is cool and mellow, I keep them busy. I can get it done. But if they not, then they be running me around.
Oh yeah, I get that. Dealing with some family in mind, I can understand that. If they're everywhere, oh, forget it. You ain't gonna get anything done.
They can just like half a bottle of cough syrup. It'll knock them out.
we don't have codeine in all our cough syrup here. My kids bees, bro. You give them a melatonin, it wake them up. I'd be like, bro, you supposed to go to sleep. But nah, bro.
That's odd.
Yeah, nah, it was a bad joke. The kids, they got that. They highly energetic.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Some of the kids in my family are highly energetic too. So my cousins, they're highly energetic.
So the Fibonacci sequence, I know what it is, but can you explain how it relates to God? And
I'm gonna do a whole presentation, brother. Presentation. I'm gonna have sources and everything. It's people agree, people disagree. That's just what you have in life. I haven't seen too many things like even what is Stephen Hawking's explanation when he tried to debunk the Big Bang, unlimited bounds. What is the theory called? Is it I think it's called the unlimited bounds or limited bound theory. Whatever it is, even it's people that eviscerated that theory, but people rock with it. Even Darwin's explanation of evolution, I think it's trash, but you have people who agree with it, people who don't. So
the things he got wrong, I think the basic.
Stephen Hawking is that creationist scientist, ain't he? Or is that Stephen something?
No, Stephen Hawking was an atheist.
Oh, okay. I thought, it might be Stephen something that I'm thinking of then. It's a creationist scientist. Because there's a creationist scientist out there.
I don't think they were actually creationist scientists.
This dude believes in intelligent design, so I'd say
Beethoven.
He would be creationist scientist.
I know what you're talking about. It's slipping my mind right now. I'm half asleep, but
Kent Owen bought his PhD for a caravan in the desert. Not scientist. He's not.
Because I've heard so many names, I get my names confused because I struggle with names.
Now, Bond is I'm sorry. Wildheart Bond is a theist, right?
Yes. Some kind of theist. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Bond, what kind of theist is you? I've been waiting to pick Bond brain for like a month or a couple weeks.
I genuinely don't know, to be honest.
What's his name based on? Bond, like James Bond? Every time I hear Bond, I feel
it's actually James Bond's cousin, Bob. He's called Bob Bond. License to Thrill, 009. So.
Okay. Because every time I think of Bond, I think about James Bond. My name is James. James Bond. I kind of wanted to change my last name to Bond, just so I could be James Bond.
That's a cool cousin.
James Bond. That's cool. Wow.
License to Fine Dancing, assless chaps.
Yeah, but I hate to cut this short, fellas, but I got to get my butt up tomorrow. I probably come on and just have another open panel. I ain't gonna do no show until probably like Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna get all the material together, but that's gonna be the next show I do.
I'll try that.
So that give me time to come up with all the stuff.
Yeah, but thank you. It's been good.
Oh, for sure, bro. I always appreciate y'all coming up. And James, I hope you subbed up to the channel, and always feel free to come over and have these conversations. I talk about a lot of different things: spirituality, philosophy, psychology. I talk about a lot of different things, metaphysics. I get into whatever's useful. Any tool I can use to make myself better or help people become better versions of themselves, I dig into it, you know. So
yeah, I subbed up last time I was over. I was over here when Speakeasy was on here.
Oh, when Speak was on, yeah.
Yeah, when Speak was on, yeah, that's when the first time I came up on panel was when he was here.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
that was the only time I've ever been on the panel until tonight.
But yeah, man, feel free to come through and have these conversations. You know, Ozzy said you know a lot of Bible verses, so I'd be interested to pick your head.
Yeah, I do know a lot. Yeah.
Just to get your perception of the actual verse, your breakdown of it. I think it's always good because you might add something that may be useful to somebody else. So, I like having discussions. I don't really do debates or nothing like that.
Oh, I get that. I'm not a debate channel either myself.
Yeah, we get into some cool discussions where people, can float ideas back and forth. So
he's getting ready to shut down. Here, Kieran, he's getting ready to shut down on us, Kieran. Oh no, you're still roboting, Kieran.
I'll stay up for a little longer if Ozzy wanted to speak. I definitely stay up a little longer.
You still breaking up? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I stay.
Yeah.
I like dialogue with my Australian brother.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with his internet. It might be his internet because their internet's not so good over there in Australia. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
And can I just say thank you to Commander Alter? He's a really good. She's a really good mod. Yeah.
That's my 9, man. That's my 9. I'm telling you, she look out. That's the environment we building over here where we can support one another, build with one another. We want to make that normal. So that's why I don't really get into the debates because it can go left quick too. So I rather have the discussions. With a discussion we can agree to disagree. You got your opinion, I got mine, and because what you eat don't make me shit, and what I eat don't make you shit at the end of the day. So if it's working for you, it's working. If it's not, then that's you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at life, man.
Yeah, it's like a really friendly.
Are just clues. It's silly to think one book has the answer. The Quran has clues. Every book has clues to lead you to God. And that's why, I get into Buddhism. I deal with Kemetic. I practice hoodoo I practice a lot of the religions. Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism.
So
I'm sorry.
So you're one that thinks every path leads to God?
It's not the fact that Rue Crazy. Anybody know Rue Crazy?
No, I don't think so. No. Oh, are you crazy? I know. Are you crazy?
Hey, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah. I know him. I know him. He's cool. He's good.
All right. I got horn bombed a couple times. So
I totally get that. I got bombed one time on my channel, so I totally get that.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
He wouldn't do that though. He's cool. Are you crazy? He's cool. He's a cool, crazy old man.
Thank you, James.
No offense to the old part. Sorry.
That's all right.
Ironically,
you accept that though.
Yeah, you don't bother me, James. Really. Because I am old.
yeah, you accept it. You accept it.
Yeah. How you doing, the word?
I'm doing great. How you doing? Are you crazy? I said real crazy. I don't know why I read it like that.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's what got me confused.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, because like I don't speak Creole, but that's a word in Creole. So when I say it, you know, I've been around a lot of Creole people.
That's what people tell me. There's actually Creole. You do use that. Rue.
Yeah.
I'm just hopping panel or not hopping panels. A couple of them.
Checking people out. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Feel free, bro. I got that link pinned. We just having conversation, talking about some of everything, but you know.
I was seeing the Aussie over here a little while ago.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to pop back up now before I shut it down. Let him get his internet together. He might have to put it on the back of a put an antenna on the back of a kangaroo and bounce it up to a mountain to get some reception.
I don't know why I keep laughing like SpongeBob.
We got a question in the chat if somebody want to ask.
Help me. This last couple of days, but laughing like SpongeBob.
What's the point of salvation? There we go.
First, I'll be really short.
Did you hear? It's fucking funny as fuck.
Yeah, you sound better. I can hear the wife.
Are you heard my wife?
Yeah, I can hear the wife.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
You should let her talk first, and maybe the computer would be nice to you.
Here we go. Listen,
I don't want to eat laugh like SpongeBob.
How you doing?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
How you doing, ma'am?
How you going, darling?
I'm okay. You, ma'am?
I'm going very, very, very well. Very well. Nice to hear your voice.
Yes, ma'am. God's good all the time.
Huh. Yeah, it does, James. It does. You're doing great, guns. Nice to meet you guys.
Pleasure to meet you also. Pleasure to meet you.
Okay, so I'm back. I want to go back to the original. Just want to go back to the original prompt.
Question.
Yeah, I want to say the original prompt from the word was, how can men make themselves better? Wildheart, what do you think? How can men make themselves better?
I don't know. I was concentrating with the question we were discussing before you joined, the one at the bottom.
Oh, don't be butthurt, bro. Don't be a fucking pussy.
No. Just saying. It's quite rude to rejoin and then change the whole topic.
Oh, do you feel left out?
You carry on. No.
Yeah, you feel left out, bro? You okay?
No, what's the question, sorry?
Well, the question is your vagina full of sand? Like, are you okay?
Holy shit.
I didn't understand that.
Oh gosh, Karen.
What was the question?
What are some ways you can improve yourself as a man? Yeah. You know, specifically talking about men.
Yes,
I think that's yeah.
Yeah, I think we went over that right at the beginning. It's basically, you know, like reading, getting more education.
Is it really? Is it really?
Not only that, like improving your diet, like exercise. There's a lot of things. But we did that before.
Yeah, maybe shave your arms, right? You know.
Show my arms. Why?
Yeah.
Will that improve me? If I show my arms?
No, I'll give you a secret, bro. I'll give you a secret. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you a secret, right?
Come on.
Don't give a shit about women, and they will like flies to honey. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, go and throw another shrimp on the bar and
a shrimp on the barbie.
That's not tonight.
Like I got the accent down.
Is he
Well,
stoic? I think. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
stoic. Yeah, stoic in chat. Life ain't about women. I'm going to assume stoic isn't a woman, right?
Well, what gave that away, Karen? Maybe the beard, the mustache.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
that
it's
kind of gave
stoic.
it away, right?
Oh,
Yeah, but it's
I've
stoic.
got a question for you. Why are you so sexist? Is it just all of us are that way, or is it just you?
Mrs. Markin, am I sexist?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
Is he honest?
He's just saying that women.
Is he living according to what is true?
Right,
Yes.
so he's just said that you shouldn't give a shit about women. He's
Well,
not
he didn't mean it the way you took it.
Yeah.
You misinterpreted what he meant by not giving a shit about women. He's talking about don't chase women. That's what he means. Don't chase women. Just
What I
do
mean was,
you. Don't chase women.
James, thank you. Thank you, James.
That's how
What I
he
meant
meant
was,
it. He didn't mean not give a shit about them, as in don't take care of them, don't worry about them, like in the sense of physically taking and making sure they're safe and stuff. He meant don't worry about them in the sense of chasing them and trying to get their pussy. Don't worry about the pussy. Like,
Whoa. Don't give a shit
maybe,
about women.
that's being a little too blunt, but I tend to get blunt.
My goodness, Bond.
not that kind of blunt, but I have smoked that kind of blunt, to be fair.
But,
yeah, so boys on panel. So, here's a question. Every time.
Again, we've got one on the screen that you've interrupted.
Well, I should say before. I've smoked it before. I haven't smoked none today.
Here's the question, boys. Every time you chased a woman, how does it work out? Every time she chased you. Yeah, well, oh, James, I know your story, bro. It didn't work out.
It goes nowhere. But downhill, and if you ain't careful, you can get yourself in some hot water.
That's true. Because bitches be crazy.
Because we're one of the things still
And they scratch cars and damage property. They're really crazy.
Smash their tires. Yeah, bitches be crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
so is it just going to be a non-stop attack on women from now on?
No. It's not a non-stop attack on. It's not attacking women. It's attacking bad behavior. It's not attacking women in themselves. We're attacking the behavior, not the woman. Although the behavior tends to come from women, yes, and we're talking about women. But the behavior is what we're really attacking.
James, you fucking misogynist! How dare you?
Not the woman. We're attacking the behavior of the woman. If it was coming from a man, we'd say the same thing, that the behavior is terrible. But the problem is, we're not even talking about men, and we're talking about dating. You're not gay, are you?
No.
Well. Here's a question. Here's a question for panel. Is the word still around, bro? Are you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay. Here's a question. Are men inherently bad?
Inherently bad?
Yeah. Are men like if we're men, just by being men, are we bad?
I can't say yes, because it's hard for me to put a blanket, because
bro, the answer is no. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, fuck, man. Fucking hell,
no, I can't say man or.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was muted.
Well, someone tell me why men are bad. Right? Someone tell me why are men bad?
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Right. According to the Bible, all men are bad, all women are bad, all humans are bad. They're born bad. So if you question, that's why humans.
That's not the translate. Born into sin does not mean the person is born to sin. It means you're born into a world of sin. Even if you look at
the actually born into sin meant we both had men and women had different roles born into sin.
But do you believe in original sin? We're all born evil and worthy of death.
That's a bad interpretation.
Hang on, bro. You said original sin. We're all born. I believe in original.
That's what the Bible says,
bro. I believe in original sin, but not the same thing as all people are evil. No, that's fucking retarded.
That's what the Bible says.
Does it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, it don't. I'm telling you, it don't. When you read in the Old Testament, you got to understand Hebrew, because a lot of that was transliterated, and what they brought it into when they translated it into Greek, they did their own little thing with the interpretation. So, no, it's not. We're born into a world of sin. It's not. We born to sin. That's the conception that we're born to sin. We're born evil. No, we're not. It's all about potential, bro. You, at the end of the day,
yes.
You have the potential to do good or bad. Is what you do, bro. That's just what it is.
The sin of Adam was passed on to every human. So every human was.
Bro, fucking no.
It's only God's mercy.
No, that's the curse.
No, just don't let me speak. Just talk over me, Ozzy. Just talk over me.
Ma, talk over me. Blah. Whatever.
Well, that was the curse that was passed on to us. It wasn't that we were necessarily, it was passed on to us, or we necessarily sin. We have free will to choose.
No, you don't.
And
the Bible's
so what was the original sin? Eating the apple, right? Disobeying God and eating the apple.
Well, the fruit, not the apple, because it doesn't say apple.
It wasn't. It didn't say apple. So that was the original sin. So the curse passed down. What was the actual curse? That we will eventually die. We won't have eternal life.
No, I'll tell you a thing. The actual curse was the truth. That's
you. I was about to get to that point.
That's brutal.
But knowing
the actual curse was the truth, bro.
Yeah. Now that's the actual curse. Knowing good and bad. Knowing the truth.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I mean,
now you know. Now you know, bro.
No, the curse was we all inherited the sin of Adam. He betrayed God by eating from the fruit of the tree of good and evil, and we all
shaky, bro. Not him.
But explain the sin, though. You saying we inherit the sin? What was the sin?
The sin was disobeying God.
I'm gonna shout out to Bond in the chat. Bond in the chat. The curse was the truth. Yes, that's fucking. Facts.
Before the fruit was bitten, we was ignorant. We didn't know nothing. Yeah. Now we know the truth. That's the sin, bro. Now we have to go throughout life without, I don't want to say being God's pet in a garden, but that's basically what they was pets in a garden, ignorant and blissful. But now you have to understand what struggle, what all these, different things in life is now. That's the sin.
The word. Hang on. So the word. Would you rather be blind in the garden or a motherfucker in the hood?
Motherfucker in the wood. Hey, bro, I'm on some real shit, man. I don't, because even the Hebrew word for serpent it has multiple meanings, and it's all about the context. The way they use words, it was more context versus just a definition. So serpent, I forgot how to pronounce it, but it also meant trickster or wise one. So
let's go back.
associated with serpent.
just go back one like a hot minute. Go back for like 1 hot minute, right? So,
What's the difference between one hot
well,
minute?
hang on. Well, maybe Lionheart.
Why 1 hot minute and not 1 cold minute? What's the difference?
Lionheart, would you rather be innocent?
Lionheart.
Oh my God, I'm trying to speak, bro. I'm trying to speak.
I know you're trying to speak. You do
fuck me, I'm still trying. Dude, shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you? Okay. Just be quiet. Okay.
Me and talk over me and
okay. You want to be a bitch on your want to be a bitch on your knees or a dude on your feet?
That's not even worth the answer.
Would you like to be a bitch on your knees or a dude on your feet?
What has that got to do with anything? It's a shit question.
That tells me everything I need to know.
Okay, that's fine. Shut the fuck up there.
Would you rather be a bitch on your knees or a man on your feet? What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought my answer said give you everything you need to know. Why are you asking the same question again?
Because you didn't answer it.
You said your answer gives me all I need to know. And then
Would you rather be a bitch on your knees or a man on your feet?
I give up. Thick as fuck. Fucking idiot.
Got your answer.
My first answer, you said, that gives me everything I need to know. Then you went on to ask the same question twice.
Because you wouldn't fucking answer it, bro. You wouldn't answer it. Would you rather be a bitch on your knees or a man on your feet?
It depends what situation. You'll have to be more specific. If I'm a bitch on my knees and I'm eating an apple that keeps me alive, or I'm a man on my feet and I'm dying of fucking cancer, then it's
hang on my goddamn feet and dog.
question. Yeah, it's a shit question. It's a footwit question. Do you know what I mean? The kind of question a footwit would ask. It's a shit question.
He's identifying character. That's what he's doing.
And when you say bitch, do you mean woman? But you're not sexist. You know what I mean? Bitch. Fucking asshole.
How does he fall off? No, he is.
Sorry for doing this.
He's identifying character.
Sorry.
That's like we in America we got this thing, give me liberty or give me death. You know, it's equivalent to that. Would you rather spend time on your knees begging or stand up as a man and fight?
Yeah, but he said bitch, which
he articulated it.
You'd rather be a woman on your knees or a man on your feet. But he said bitch. You know, he's just a fucking asshole.
He must not be on his feet.
I'm sorry, that's my opinion.
No, the man he said Ozzy fell off. He must not be on his feet. Hey, I'm about to I'll let you up for a hot second, but I'm about to talk down. Oh, that's Ozzy. That's my boy Ozzy. There you go. I'll let you up for a hot second, but I'm about to talk down.
Yeah, my phone's not working again. You're breaking up. I can't understand what you're saying. Luckily.
Did someone call me a bitch?
No, I said you said bitch on your knees, which I presume you meant women.
Oh, I called no.
I don't think he associated. When he's using that term, I don't think he's attaching it to women. He's talking more about the mentality.
Okay.
Yeah, you weak or you strong?
Yeah. That's how.
Yeah, Bond in chat. Bond in chat. Fuck you. No way. Ozzy went to grab his knee pads. No, fuck off, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe.
What's
The word. Hang on. The word. Why is the chat agreeing with fucking Waldo?
I think is everybody associating, the B. I mean, because it's especially like here in America that when you say B word is automatically linked to females, but the way he put it.
And given the last 4 questions you asked have all been about women and men,
would you rather be on your knees like
Yeah, no, fair enough. We have Starwick in the chat saying, how should a woman answer that question then? The answer should be yes, daddy.
That's Aussie's humor, people. That's just Aussie's humor, man. Ozzy is gonna be a smart ass. I'm telling you. But no, he wasn't associating bitch to a female. He was associating it to more of the mentality. Like
no, he's
no, bro. Here in Australia, we never call a woman a bitch. We call men a bitch. If they're being a bitch.
Yeah.
We never call women a bitch. That's how dare you? We never do that.
Yeah.
Your question would imply, do you want to be a bitch on your knees or a man on his feet? If you're not associating bitch with woman, your question makes no sense. Would you rather be a man on his knees or a man on his feet? Why?
Okay, no, fair enough. Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a woman or a man?
I'd rather be a man because I've no experience of being a woman. So.
Oh, you misogynist! You fucking misogynist! You'd rather be a woman.
I'd rather be a man.
You'd rather be well. Why? Why?
Because I've always been a man. I've never experienced being a woman, so I don't know whether it would be better or worse. But I have experience of being a man. I'd rather be a man because I know what it's like.
Well, we agree. We agree, bro. There we go. We agree. Problem solved.
Right. So would you? I don't care.
I know because hang on.
Can we get back? No, shush. Can we get back to the question that was on screen? Like 4 questions, before.
I ain't even gonna get into it. I'm gonna hop down, bro. We go out. Yeah. I was about to say you got him adulpated, so
we've not got time to answer the decent question. We've had 5 on this since he rejoined.
Yeah, the question was, how can men improve themselves?
I think he want to answer the salvation question. Hold on, it's somewhere up there.
Yeah, but that was 20 minutes ago. Before
can somebody tell me how men can improve themselves?
How men can improve themselves?
Yeah,
anyone can improve. Why men? Would it not be the same?
I think he's saying because it's all men on the panel. We men, so it's a multitude of ways. I believe, me personally, I know we got atheists up here, but having some type of moral compass, if that comes to religion, spirituality, subjective reality. I mean, subjective.
But wouldn't that apply to women as well? I don't know why he's narrowing it down to men.
Because it's all men on the panel. So, I mean, we can only answer for we can't truly answer for women. I mean, not truly. And if we do, how can we? Wouldn't that be misogynistic almost?
But he was asking,
told women how to make them better.
But he was asking the same kind of questions when there was a woman on the panel as well. It's almost like he's sexist or a bit of a cunt.
I can't let you paint my bro. I can't let you paint him sexist.
He's not sexist. He was just asking. He's asking the woman questions.
He called me misogynist. He called me misogynistic, so I know he ain't saying.
Well, okay, the word, okay. Prove why you want why you aren't misogynistic.
Prove why I'm not. I can let my wife prove it. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. My wife can. I can have her prove
it. Good man. Also, Bond is still in the fucking chat, threatening to come up, but will not come up. Is Bond a guy or a girl? What the fuck? What's going on there?
He's a guy. That's Wild Heart Buddy.
Everything he says is about men and women. You are clearly obsessed with. Why does it matter?
Why does it matter? Because it's relevant. That's why.
Well, everything he says is about men and women. Like every single
everything.
The last 5 questions he's asked have been about men and women. And Bond says...
Well, maybe today it's been mostly about men and women. But not generally. You don't know him as well as I do. Clearly.
Because, he was...
Men and women? I don't know.
He was asking Rachel her perspective. And now he asked the guys their perspective on what can men do to improve. So, I mean, Ozzy joke. He
can somebody please answer the question? Somebody answer the question. How can men improve?
It's just every time he says anything, it's men or women. It's got to do with men and women. Every single sentence he says.
Can somebody answer the fucking question?
What's the question?
How can men improve?
First thing, get a job, then go outside, touch.
Yeah, exercise, get a healthier diet, educate themselves, get a better job.
Blah 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 blah. Fucking, what are you? You fucking Wes Watson? What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'll just give you 4 or 5 words and improve, and you said blah blah blah.
Yeah, blah blah blah. A lot of shit. How can men improve? How can men improve, bro? All you're doing is fucking spouting fucking red pill fucking bullshit. How can men improve?
Right, better diet. Would that improve them?
Yeah, lose weight, get ripped. Yeah,
that's what
I know. Yeah, get ripped. Right. Fucking make bank. Yeah, whatever.
Educate themselves. Will that improve them? Educate themselves. Read more. Get more.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll tell you something else.
Yeah, that would improve them. More exercise, would that improve them? More exercise, get fitter.
You can win the energy. I wish.
That's exactly what I said last time, and you said blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but what for? What's for though? What's for though? Like, get ripped, make money, get ripped, and all that. What's for? What for? For what purpose?
You fucking idiot. Fuck up.
For what purpose?
He's looking for a female.
Well, we all kind of want a female. Fair call. We all kind of want a female, right? That's
I want to have sex. Some point in my life. Have babies. Like, come on, I want some babies.
Go, James.
3 or 4 here.
What, 3 or 4 ladies? Is that what you're saying?
No, 3 or 4. No, 3 or 4 babies.
Oh, babies.
Either boys or girls. I don't really care.
1 or 5. 1 or 5, bro.
Why not 5?
Yeah.
Then why not 6?
They're little.
Why not 7?
Why not 8?
I'll tell you why. Because they headaches. That's why. I had 2 and I'm done. I'm straight. I ain't having no more.
Well, why have a dozen that you could buy the dozen?
Probably back in the. I ain't even about to say that.
That's a lot.
Hell no, bro. Look, man. I'm gonna be quiet.
Hang on, boys.
I was making a movie reference, though.
Hang on. The panel host, the word, is saying in chat he's nodding off. So should we be complete retards and like override the panel, or should we like
We should probably just move on.
I
Really.
agree, James. You're a good man. You're a good man. Okay. Good night, boys. It's been a great night. The word. Thank you for having us on. Great faith. Good faith conversation. Here's the thing. The word said, this is not a debate channel. It's a conversation channel, and I've thoroughly enjoyed every interaction, especially with Wild Heart. You fucking retard. Love you, but you know, you're fucking dickhead. James, good night.
Good
Rachel,
night,
I think. Okay, let's all fucking wrap up and let the word nod off by himself and go to sleep.
I'm about to go climb up next to the old lady. But,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. You guys will.
We'll be back tomorrow.
I'm gonna roll off and throw a leg over my old lady. Okay.
I know who you are.
Can you take your head out of your ass first before you do that? So I love you.
Okay, all the way from Australia. Good night, boys. You're a bunch of good cunts. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll try to be. Good night.
James, good night.
That's the one and only Ozzy. Shout out to Ozzy. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, we gonna do this again probably tomorrow. I ain't gonna do no show until like Thursday. But yeah, so when that link pin, y'all can hit it. We come up and have these conversations. We can take it left, we can take it right, but as long as we make it right, we good, and that's just being respectful towards one another. We can joke and play and all that, but this was a good.
We're just joking with each other.
It was all good, man. This was all good. I appreciate it, man. We sitting back rocking and rolling. I appreciate all the new people coming through, all the people, bro. I've been trying to get people to hit my panel for so long. I don't know. I thought I was just born and
it takes time.
I watch you all the time.
It takes time. Just believe me, bro. It takes time.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I've seen you over at Easy's, and I've been coming back ever since.
I appreciate that, bro.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. You're doing it. I'm just
Cheers, man.
Yeah, I have difficulties getting people on my panel too. So it just takes time.
Yeah, I definitely come over there and rock out with you, bro. Like I said, I like the conversations, man. We can share ideas, share opinions. I'm easy going, right? I like to hear people out, and if it's useful, I use it. If it's not, then that's their opinion. When Wildheart get on the panel, you got some explaining to do. So shout out to him. But that's just who he is, bro. Welcome over here. I enjoy it. A lot of times he made me go in deeper into the information. So I just know when I deal with him, I need my resources. That's why when he was like, explain the golden ratio. You have to wait for that. But I can explain it, but he ain't gonna accept it. He already don't accept it. So wait till I bring the resources and then we can rock out with that.
Yeah. I'm usually live Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 6. Well, typically 6 to 10 parts Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but it's like 5 to 9 on Friday, and then it's like 6 to 10 on Sunday. So you can catch me anytime, like those times. That's usually my scheduled times.
Definitely do me a favor, and before you dip off, just type in the chat so I can find your channel.
All right. There you go.
Thanks. See you later, James. The word.
See you later. Are you crazy, sir?
Are you crazy? Appreciate you coming through, rocking out with us, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I'll be back.
Oh, for sure. You're more than welcome.
Thank you, sir.
All right, y'all. That was dope, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I see you.
Catch you later.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir.
Go to channel. Oh, my eyeball ain't working right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, man, that was dope. That was dope. I gotta get Stoic up here and I gotta get Bond up here. Stoic was in the chat spitting some sauce, so we definitely go get him up here. Bond, I've been waiting to pick his brain. I know he gonna come up soon. So yeah, we're gonna do this again. I'm probably only gonna do like one show a week, maybe 2 shows, and then I'll just hold more open panels. But I got a second channel too. We're gonna rock out over there in a minute. I just got to get these numbers going in the right way, and then more open topics is gonna be on the other channel. So the link be dropping in the chat too. So definitely check out Nine's Eye View. That's my other channel. That's more of a like open talk and all that. I'm just doing it over here because I'm trying to get the numbers back up. But yeah, y'all know what I always say, care about how you feel. These are conversations that build nations. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button, tell somebody to tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out.
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, I'm the one who put in the work.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.